in college.
State of always. Today. In Berkeley, California. You got it. This one's for three. AJ Hawk, USA, USA, USA.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey. What? Let's go.
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You ping.
Stutter! Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people. And welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome. On this Hello Baseball Wednesday, March 25th, 2026, this program begins now. Sports are the greatest, and we're so incredibly thankful and lucky that we get a chance to chat about them every single day. And it's Hello Baseball Wednesday because tonight MLB starts their regular season as Aaron Judge and the Yankees take on all-world baseball classic pitcher Logan Webb and the San Francisco Giants in San Francisco on Netflix. Obviously, there's a cast of Netflix characters that'll be covering the game this evening. There's a lot of question marks on how it'll all go. We assume it'll be fantastic. We cannot wait to watch the big night, launch the big leagues, launch the big show, and we will watch 162 games of each of these teams as we are now a fully committed baseball program.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Woo!
March Madness Sweet 16 continues tomorrow. We obviously have magic happening around the NFL. And Dan Orlovsky had a long day on the internet yesterday.
Why?
We would like to let everybody know we love Dan Orlovsky.
Love him.
We birthed Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah.
So, we actually love Dano. He swam himself right into this one. So that's on him. But we know Dano. Dan will go back to the tape. Dan will continue to do his
Already
thing.
has.
We appreciate Dan. We love Dan. And I kind of hate how he does stuff and then plays victim.
Sure.
I don't like how that happens.
I can see that.
No, it's crybaby move.
But on that note, we love Dano.
Yes.
We love everything about Dano. And Dano genuinely believes everything he's saying. I think people need to give him a little bit more credit for that. Even if he does ask dumb questions like what big games has Fernando Mendoza played in, coming off of winning a national championship.
Sure.
There's just a lot of that. We love Dano. We would like everybody to know that we love Dano. And Dano, first time in our relationship history, didn't answer my FaceTime last night.
Wow.
I think he was
Really?
a little bummed out. He was
Yeah?
a little bummed out.
Oh, so
That
he's-
yeah, Dano, we love you, Dano.
This guy.
We appreciate you, Dano. We can't wait till the next time we talk to you. The Talks the Tables here at Boston Connor, at Ty Schmidt. Ty, obviously the Yankees big tonight, taking on the San Francisco Giants. The guy sitting next to you currently has a catcher's mitt on his hand. Is this just going to be the entire day here, Con Man? How do we feel?
Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to break this sucker in, and we've been chucking stone like you wouldn't believe around the yard. So, yeah, I think this is going to stay trying to break it in. I'm going to try and watch 100 Red Sox games this year. I believe there's a chance that we're going to end up keeping this thing going, with Roman Anthony and the boys for Boston. But, yeah, I just heard Ty say it. And that's the reality of the entire thing. I woke up, and I think you had the same words ringing through your head.
And what was that, boys?
My alarm clock this morning at 4:30 a.m. Let's play ball. It's game day. Crack!
I love that.
Strikeouts,
Base hits, double plays. Take the field, hear the roar of the crowd. Come on, Marlins, make us proud. Come on, Marlins, make us proud.
Great
Keep
breakdown.
hoping and dreaming, and you will soar. Oh, you don't have a stone?
Right here.
No,
Stone.
you had the stone. It's in your glove, man.
Let's play ball. It's game day.
Boom! Boom.
God, what a time.
There's a great breakdown of that song on
Sidearm! Oh, no! All right.
I told you, try to break it in.
Now let's move along. There's olive oil here. Break that thing in.
Look,
if you
I'm
need
not
it
a
from
catcher.
Luke Combs.
We
I'm
can't
not
have
catching-
airs.
Can we get Luke Combs' olive oil up here, please?
E0, I think, right? Is that what he is?
Yeah.
Is that what the catcher is?
E2.
What?
That wasn't an error.
You're E.
That wasn't an error. We're trying to. This man isn't reaching the field right now. Okay, it's not field ready. It's not.
Then why'd you bring it out here?
Because I'm trying to get ready. Okay.
Okay, well, when it's out here, needs to be ready.
Look, I'm not playing tonight.
Listen,
all right?
we're trying to play ball. It's game day. How we don't have a ball because you can't catch
I
shit.
mean, we got plenty of balls up here. I know there's something else. Why don't we throw that whistle tip over here? Boom.
Another
See?
stone.
See? Trying to throw
The sidearm?
trying to throw the size 5
Guy's
stone.
timing a bit. He's coming out of the pocket.
One half of the hammer.
Dahn.
Cowboys AP Tone is here. Tone, what do we need to be gambling on tonight for the Yankees and the Giants? Because I would like to crown 9-year NFL vet Darius J.
Always
Butler
has
is
the
here.
crown.
We would like the crown to be ours this baseball season. I'm fresh off of one of the worst bets in the history of betting that involved baseball. So I would like a little bit of a reasoning on how I need to view tonight. And is tonight's game going to be worth the watch?
Both pitchers are really, really good. Logie Webb and Max Fried are really, really good. So when it comes to baseball betting, everyone should know if you're not familiar with it, the spread, the quote-unquote spread, 99% of the time for every single baseball game is 1.5, and that's called the run line. So it's a lot of money line betting. As you can see right here, the money lines are up there. Yankees minus 126, Giants plus 104. Over-under is 7, which is a low total, but there's two great pitchers going tonight. You could bet on hits, total bases, home runs, strikeouts, literally anything you want. K's for the pitchers. Not a bad idea tonight. McAfee Cove. We're going to see if anyone splashes down in there. But there is a ton you can bet on. First five we talk about all the time because then all you have to worry about, hopefully, is just the starting pitchers. But there's a ton out there.
And I believe tonight on DraftKings, I actually did it right before the show. There is a 50% profit boost if you do want to bet on this game. So if you want to do,
I don't think I know what that means.
Basically, you're getting double the profits if your bet hits.
Yes.
Yeah, if your odds are plus 100, I think they go to plus 150.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting that on Aaron Judge, maybe taking one to Dongtown tonight.
Well, and it's a max $20 bet, but so I just did a massive parlay where I just did a bunch of strikeouts, bunch of different guys to get hits and stuff like that. So, if you want to kind of jump in tonight and you don't really have a dog in the fight, that is a good way to kind of get invested in this game tonight.
Tell me about Judgy a little bit, okay? Because I've seen him all over it during World Baseball Classic. It's been a couple times now, been a couple days since I've seen him do anything. He now, from my understanding, out of the World Baseball Classic, should be caught up to maybe what Logan will be pitching tonight. Because early in the season, from my understanding, pitchers have a little bit of a head start because they're throwing heat, and the batters haven't seen it in a while. So it's timing. Everything is timing. Time. In theory, right? Shouldn't the boys that we saw hitting well in World Baseball Classic carry that into opening day, and they should be ahead of schedule? In theory, should that not be the case? Like Aaron Judge he played good World Baseball Classic.
The ball.
A couple ducks on the pond. He left out there in a couple of different games. But I think if you were to say see ball, contact ball, Aaron was doing that very well for us throughout the entirety of the tournament. That should carry over to tonight, right?
Yeah, I would say in theory that is probably correct.
But Logan also pitched against great hitters.
Exactly, and he was playing very well because in spring training every once in a while, yes, you'll get a lot of good on good, but they have a lot of guys there and they're just trying to see who's going to make the opening day roster. So you're probably not seeing the same type of competition day in, day out that these guys were seeing in the World Baseball Classic. He was the best players in the world, for the most part. So, but yeah, Judgy, he was hitting the ball hard, maybe not a bunch of base hits. But I think I want to say his what is it?
Plus 236 to hit a home run.
Yeah, plus 236 to hit a home run, and I think he's like plus 352 to hit a double. So if you and that's the thing, Judgy, he's the defending batting champion last year. So anytime you have a guy like that, like the odds say that he should start fairly well. Like it shouldn't be one of those things where he's slumping to start the year. He's going to hit kind of throughout the entire season. But then the other side of that is it's baseball. You never know. You could have an off night. Logan Webb is unbelievable. So it is possible that he is out there dealing tonight as well.
And the last thing on this baseball game, until we talk to Grandpa Rossi in the second hour, he's going to be an ESPN MLB analyst. I think he has a podcast that literally got announced today called Lovable Reunion, which is 10 years since the Chicago Cubs won the World Series. Him and Rizzo are hosting a podcast basically bringing all the boys back. Looks phenomenal. He'll be doing stuff with ESPN. Obviously, he was a World Baseball Classic, and he and I were in the bus alongside Ernest recruiting Logan Webb to Team USA. The only times Ross and I have ever hung out, like really good shit has happened. Like really cool stuff has happened. So we're excited for him to join us. We'll chit-chat about tonight's game and MLB as a whole. But the first five that you do the betting on, is that expectation for a starter to pitch 5 innings, 6 innings? Is that normally, like Logan will go 5 innings tonight is the expectation?
I would say it depends because that's the whole point of like these guys ramping up. Like they want to at least get 5 out of him, but if he throws 5 innings and hasn't given up a run and he doesn't have a crazy pitch count, like he might go 7. It just kind of all depends. But now like everything's off. There's no more of the World Baseball Classic where it's like he's going to throw 55 to 60 pitches. There probably still is some sort of pitch count, but if he's rolling, like these games matter now. So like they're gonna get everything they can out of it.
Let's play ball. It's game day. Yeah.
Who else is going yard tonight or can go? Is Stanton playing?
Stanton is playing.
Rafi Devers for the Giants.
Chad Chisholm, Great Britain.
No, he is not. He can swing a baseball bat. That's about all he can do. He can't open a bag of chips. He can't open a bottle of pop. There's a lot of stuff he can't do, but somehow he can swing a baseball bat.
He sacrificed for the game.
Exactly.
Okay. His elbows and his entire body.
Exactly.
But he can dong shot this thing. How about the Giants? Anybody over there got big sticks?
Yeah, there's a couple guys. Devers, who was the Red Sox, and that was a huge trade a couple years ago. But for me, what I did tonight is I did you get a lot of these favorable lines where 1+ hit. You would expect multiple guys to have base hits tonight.
All right, I can't wait for that. Let's pivot over to the NFL, always cooking. League meetings coming up in Arizona. We'll actually be live out there. Cannot wait to see who we get a chance to catch up with and chit-chat with. There's some rules proposals that are kind of coming about. Some of them are more so an announcement of what's potentially coming. Okay, for instance, we can run through these, D-Butt, real quick. Well, they'll permit the kicking team to declare an onside kick at any time during a game. I think that's good. I think if a team wants to let another team know that they're going for an onside kick in the first quarter because they think the other team's unstoppable, I like that you're able to do that. Let's assume that. Eliminate the kicking team's incentive to intentionally kick it out of bounds at the 50. Remember, it was like half the distance to the goal instead of a full penalty, so it was actually working out better for the kicker just to boot it out of bounds if there was a personal foul on the extra point or on the 2-point conversion. It looked like it was a super genius move, but I think it made football look stupid. Kickers just kicking it out of bounds. I assume they're going to change that as well. Remember, we appreciate them moving the touchback up to 35 or whatever to entice more returns. There was over like 2,000 more returns or 1,800 more plays or something like that. Definitely made it better, so I appreciate that. Allow league personnel to consult with on-field officials when considering disqualifications for both flagrant football acts and non-football acts without being called on field. Like that, okay, let's at least talk about this if we're ejecting people. I think we should get second look on this entire thing. And then for 1 year only. That's a good one. For 1 year only. This one is a little bit of a caca. This is a call to what potential football looks like. For 1 year only, allow the NFL officiating department to correct clear and obvious misses by on-field officials that impact the game in the event of a work stoppage involving the game officials represented by the NFL Referees Association. So if there's replacement refs, the league office is like, Gene's territory will be, he'll be every game.
Reffing everyone.
Okay, so if you guys are embarrassing the program, just know you're not anymore. And you got somebody in your ear saying, the ball goes on the left hash, you fucking idiot. Okay, just like the little tiny thing. Yes, get the K-ball in. It is fourth down. Please do that. It is just the smart stuff. All those little things you don't think about.
Yep.
There's like so many little tiny things that these replacement refs were bad at, let alone calling the actual rules. They were dropped literally into the deep end of the ocean and said, good luck out there with billions and billions of dollars on the line. So the last replacement ref situation was a nightmare for all parties. We saw the Fail Mary. It wasn't just the Fail Mary. It was every single game. There was something of very importance getting messed up. And once again, these refs were refs that knew they were never going to become NFL officials because, scabs are the people that break the union line during a strike or a lockout or whatever. And they are hated by the unions. I'm from Pittsburgh. Believe me, my uncle was president of one of the steel mill unions. I understand the union thought. Okay, I understand the union thought. They put a lot of heat on everybody in the union to, hey, we united, we're strong, divided, we're screwed. Scabs have been happening since the beginning of time. People say, like, to hell with union, I'll go do this work. The refereeing one, wherever it all came to be, any ref that thought they had a chance to potentially make it in the NFL was like, we're not pissing off the NFL Referee Association. So the refs that they had to use were the refs who were high school refs or I don't know where they came from, but they knew they had no shot of making it in the NFL. Yep. These refs said, hey, we got no chance of pissing off the NFL Refs Association because who cares? They're never going to want to. We're so ass at reffing. So I put out a video the other day. I was like, nope, we cannot be having another one of these replacement refs thing. And I also said we need to start this player pipeline. Now, not just for this upcoming season, but for future years, so we're not necessarily just dependent upon a group of people to do their job haphazardly whenever we should be potentially trying to provide people that are good at reffing. And I think ex-players would be good. There's a broadcast boot camp. I was denied 3 times. I think those people vote on awards too. I wasn't allowed into the broadcast boot camp 3 times. I think I'm the only ex-player that you've ever seen on a microphone on television that did not go through a broadcast boot camp. D-Butt, did you go through a broadcast boot camp?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Every single player that you ever have seen from the NFL that is on a microphone or on TV has gone through the broadcast boot camp. It's run by the networks. They're all there. It's basically an audition while also learning the business. I got rejected 3 times to that thing. Okay, just let that settle in. And maybe why I don't give a fuck about these people, is potentially a part of it. But literally, that happened. But the NFL and the NFLPA have a broadcast boot camp, which is a pipeline into media. They have a business boot camp at like Harvard, which is a pipeline into business. They have like so many different avenues that they try to set up ex-players into. I don't know why we don't have a ref one. Like that just seems like the most obvious. There's coaching things that they put in for players to get into coaching. It's like the ref one just seems like a natural thing to happen. And I'm not saying that that'll affect what's coming up next year, but it's like we should have refs ready for the biggest league on earth. And we should have people excited to be refs and fully committed to being refs. And we shouldn't act as if it's a miracle to get them to have a little accountability and talk like the way the NFL Ref Association has had and held the NFL, I think, hostage with their negotiations because of the replacement refs or what happened last time. It's like, we need that to be a better department. We need the refs to be better. We need it to be a bit more transparent. We need them to be all in. I hope they get all the money they deserve. Refs are a very important thing, but we can't be letting this group of stripes hold the entire NFL hostage right now. And it sounds like the NFL is like, yeah, they're not actually. We're going to introduce what the future could look like if these refs want to do this. So this feels like a little posturing by the NFL in their negotiations with the Referees Association, but it also gives me a little better feel that, like, okay, we're not going to have these little high school refs deciding things like a Hail Mary to determine who makes the playoffs later in an NFL season. I think it's good news, but it's also an indicator that I think the refs in the NFL are nowhere near potentially.
I'll be interested to see how much they actually get in and correct with the calls if we do have the replacement refs. But we've been talking about it, I feel like every year. You know, refs need to be full-time and they need to be compensated well. It is a tough job. They need to be trained with all the different things because now, I mean, reffing has always been important, but now it's more important than ever with all the money that's coming in as far as betting. You want players to decide games, but when every week, if it's a conversation or every other week, it's big calls that are tilting the outcomes of games, you got billions of dollars being wagered on it by fans, like that's huge. Not you know, it's obviously affecting players and coaches and livelihoods and jobs and all that shit, but now you have the casual fan that's also in it as well that has skin in the game. So, yeah, this ref shit definitely has to get figured out. I'm most intrigued by, number one, though, the onside kicks, being able to declare because of my personal experience with us having that weapon to have those surprise onsides, and you obviously on the other side of that, you experienced Sean Payton with the surprise onside in the Super Bowl. So, like, that is good. You obviously can't surprise with the alignments, but I do like now that teams have the option to at least announce and say, hey, we're going to kick one and, you know, start the second half whenever it be. I think that's another level of excitement to the game. Not sure how aggressive coaches will be with it. I'm sure every coach will have their own thing, but I would be interested to see that.
What's old buddy's name that used to coach Jeff Fisher? Jeff Fisher kicked onside kick every kickoff against the Colts. I forget what year it was.
Beast.
Every single one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, because he said the way, I have so much respect for, but we're never going to stop this guy. So we're either giving him the ball at the 40 or we're giving him the ball at the 20. He's ended up scoring in pain anyway. So he kicked an onside kick. I think he tried 7 or 8 onside. Wow, opening kickoff onside kick. They score onside kick. Another one onside kick. Like, they just went for it the entire time. And I think his team wasn't necessarily thrilled. Peyton looked at it as a massive show of respect. Obviously, a massive show of respect. I think they got along. And I think the Colts did beat the Titans yet again in that entire thing. But the days of the surprise onside kick are over.
It did.
And I am pretty bummed out about that.
It did.
Because that was a sick little thing, though, to add into the game. On that note, I would like these future kickers to try to come and get me. You know, how many onside kicks there are. Yeah, you got to tell the other team they're coming. You know, I get like, really, tell them they're coming. Yeah, tell them and make it happen. Yeah, that's what I used to do. Yeah, the fuck right. Nobody had a clue we were doing it. And the fact that Chuck Pagano was so wide open with it, just like, go ahead. Thank you, Paisan. This could go really bad. You know, this could go really terrible. And then we got on a little bit of a run with it.
Yeah.
I think we had 4 straight surprise onsides that hit for us. And it's like the momentum.
Oh, yeah.
Those are like division games, too.
Huge.
Like late in the season. Like, those, if you can steal a possession like that and get it at the half field.
Especially because usually when you're kicking off, you just scored.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you just scored. This is like beer pong, both balls going in the cup. Yeah. You just scored, you get it back, and now their offense over there, all right, we got to answer. We got to answer this entire thing. They're getting excited, and then all of a sudden, just poop, bang, we steal it. Luck doesn't even know what the hell's going on. We're up, let's go. Damn. Defense tired, just got ran down the field. You're back on the field. You can get a steal. Even if you only get a field goal there, which you're just 1 or 2 first downs away from, especially now with the way these guys kick the ball, it's like, that's a huge ordeal. I don't know how many people are going to be calling, hey, we're onside kicking in the first quarter to anybody, but I like that they're at least opening it.
To your point, 2004, Titans and Colts, Jeff Fisher did 3 first-quarter onside kicks. They didn't work. Colts won 51-24. But
you are rolling the dice. You are rolling the dice.
Part of it.
Joining us now is a man whose playing career comes to an end after a Hall of Fame run of 14 seasons. He played no less than 12 games in every single season. At linebacker, that type of durability is just absolutely outrageous. If you were to put out Super Bowl champion, obviously, if you were to put his stats up against everybody else, it would be this guy, first ballot. We are incredibly thankful that he's joining us. Yesterday, gave a couple emotional speeches. Obviously, the game has been great to him, but he has been great to the game as well. We're excited to intro future first ballot Hall of Famer, maybe.
Hopefully.
The first ballot thing.
Yeah, you just don't know anymore.
Is crazy to think about.
Deserved.
Former linebacker of the Bucs, Lavonte David.
Yeah, Lavonte.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for having me as always, Pat.
Okay, so I know it's a very difficult decision to retire. And I know most players have these thoughts throughout their career, different years, like, I'm not signing up to do this again if something doesn't go well. And then inevitably you're a football player. Let me get back into my offseason. Let me get in training camp. Let me get into this, and I'm back in for another season. And then there's some guys who are just like, wake up every single day, can't wait for the next day of ball. For you, how did you end up on this decision? And how long or hard were the thoughts of hanging up a game that has been so damn good to you for your entire life?
Oh, man, just the ultimate decision just came down to, what I want to do. I spent most of my life just, trying to, do everything that make everybody else around me happy. And this time, I just sat down and just decided that, what will make me happy? What do I want to do with the rest of my life? Do I want to play another season? Do I want to move on from the game? And ultimately, the decision, man, was talking to his friends and family. And, the organization gave me a little time to think. I just decided it was time to hang it up. Ultimately, I just thought about, what was my motivation? What will keep me going? And it just came down to just, I've done enough for the game. I pleased myself with what I did while I played the game. I impacted my peers when I played, and I made a name for myself. And now it's just time to move on from the game, man, and just, let the next generation take over.
We appreciate your contribution to the game. And whenever you said I did a lot for the game, yeah, dude, you did a lot for the game. And I don't know if you've looked at all the stats, either before your retirement or since your retirement. They're sending them in. It's you and everybody we've ever remembered in the history of football at linebacker. So congratulations on all the success and for being a durable dog through it all. I assume that was a big deal for you. I know you're a South Florida boy down there, but 12 games in 14 seasons, at least 12, there's always some injury that comes to somebody. It takes them out. Feels like your durability was something that was very special. How do you feel about what your old-ass body's going to do now? You getting on a Peloton? We walking? We got Hokas yet?
Golfing.
Like what? Yeah. Golfing maybe a little bit. What are we doing? Are you going to continue to be in ridiculous shape? And how much pride do you have in your durability that you had throughout your entire career?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, the durability question, man, I'm extremely proud of. I always, told myself, man, when I'm playing in this game, I'm going to be very disciplined. I'm going to have to do what I got to do to take care of myself to be able to play as long as I want to play. And I was a guy who never wanted to miss the game. I had to really not be able to walk or run for me to not be able to play the next week. And, I did what I had to do to take care of myself throughout the seasons. Had a great training staff that, kept me healthy throughout those times. Obviously you play with little nicks and bumps here, but if it's something that's not going to, affect my play, I'm going to go out there and play no matter what. But as far as what I'm gonna do now, I don't know, man. I may partake in a little bit of golf. I have people been trying to get me to golf for a very, very long time. I told one of my trainers that I'm gonna take a whole month of golf lessons, and I'm gonna come back and shut them up in the challenge and stuff like that. And then at the same time, man, I earned myself a little rest, a couple of more vacations and stuff like that. Kind of earn myself a little chance to get a little fat, gain some weight and stuff like that. But I'm probably not gonna do that, man. I said I'm still kind of like work out, but not as crazy as I used to work out in the summers and stuff like that. I may go on a little diet here and there, but I'm gonna go ahead and indulge myself in my treats that I used to love when I was growing up, and go to those little restaurants. Might go on a restaurant tour. So you never know what I may get into.
I'll tell you what, you show up at 350 pounds in like a month from now, we'll be so pumped for you. I'll be so pumped. I look at his fat ass. He's having the time of his life. Golf down there in Tampa, I assume you'll remain down there, is spectacular too. I mean, that city is obviously special, and you have been special for that city for a long time. Connor has a question for you.
Yeah, Lavonte, it feels like now, especially in today's NFL, you don't see a lot of one-helmet guys. I mean, legendary Buck Mike Evans, he even just left. Was there ever a time, that you were considering it just because you were kind of in it with the Bucs way before they were, in the playoffs every single year? There were some tough years there. Or was being a one-helmet guy very important to you, throughout your career and always thought of that?
I never imagined, thought about actually, playing for one team my whole career. Wherever team I was on, I was going to just, do my best, and then they wanted to kick me off and move on, and that was so be it. But it was a point in my career after 2018, when we fired Dirk Cutter. Then before BA came in, I talked to Jason. I talked to my agent. I said, man, I think it's time for me to move on. You guys bringing in new staff. You guys bringing in new guys. You guys, changing the guard on, the defensive side. Because I played in a 4-3 defense my whole career. And you guys is moving on to a 3-4, and I don't know how I work into that. And, I told them that I want to get traded or you guys could release me. But they was like, nah, they want me to be a part, of the change. And we feel like things is going to change. And BA was the first phone call I took. He was like, man, trust me, I want you to be a part of this turnaround that we're going to have. We're going to build guys around you, and you're going to get this thing going. And I was like, all right. And then I talked to Coach Bowles about the defensive stuff. And they was able to convince me to stay, and I'm glad I stayed. I got me a Super Bowl championship out of it, and got me some playoffs, got me some bragging rights, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah, and when you go up into that Ring of Honor or the Pirate Ship of Honor, whatever the fuck it is down there, what is the
Walk the plank of honor?
Yeah, what is, I don't know what it's called.
BA's in it.
You know what we're talking about. It's in the stadium forever. You're going to be up there. It's like the names on the one down in Tampa special. I'm happy that you will be remembered as a Buccaneer forever. Would have loved to see you as a Colt, though. I do like that they go in there. Hey, you guys are changing everything up. New defense. Yeah. I think it's only right you guys kind of cut me or trade me. And
I thought the coach was going to draft me.
Yeah, the fuck right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit, okay? We think you're going to like what we got going on here, and we are not moving on from a Lavonte David if we do not have to move on from a Lavonte David. That's respect for you that they all had around the league, which I think you're only going to continue to hear as you continue in this retirement run here because, man, I knew you were a great player, and I knew you were great for our show every time you've come on. But they're starting to compile your shit, dude. And it's like
up there with Urlacher and Ray Lewis.
Yeah, it's like, dude. I don't think Jason Light or BA were moving on from Lavonte David, and even if you come back at 320 after your little restaurant tour, I think there's going to be teams that are like, you still want to, that'll be forever. So congrats to you on that. Now, let's talk about the position of linebacker as a whole. Go ahead, D-Bud.
Yeah, you up there with those greats as you should be. Who were kind of those linebackers that you looked up to, tried to model your game after, and now that you're, I feel like you carried that torch and now you're passing it on. Who do you kind of see that next generation of linebackers that's going to carry the torch forward?
Yeah, man, growing up in the Miami area, obviously, you got to, they stick Dolphin games on you when you're growing up. So, I used to watch Zach Thomas a lot. Hurricane games, I used to watch Jonathan Vilma. When you get a chance, obviously you get a chance to watch Ray Lewis. You watched him. I watched Derek Brooks. I watched Brian Urlacher. As I got a little older and started to really hone in on the position. Guys who I kind of really admired. Playing the position was one of my favorites is Patrick Willis. And my counterparts, man, I got big respect for Luke and Bobby and DeMario and those guys. I love the way they play the game. And the upcoming guys, already, Fred has cemented himself as one of the best. Roquan, I really like the guy in Green Bay, Elgin Cooper, young guy, balling. Alex Anzalone, I'm a fan of him.
Could have been
Zaire Franklin, he's a solid guy. I could keep on going, man. I'm a fan of the position. If you play in the position the right way, man, you're being physical, you're attacking, you're not shying away, you doing what you're supposed to do, you making plays. I always, break down the whole saying we playmakers. As a linebacker, I see ourselves as playmakers. And obviously, my guy Devin White, he had a resurgence, down in Las Vegas, getting all them tackles. That's just something that he do. And, it's just a fun position to play, man. And I think the position, a lot of people kind of losing the respect for the position. From some reason, I don't know why, but I think we are the leaders of the defense, and I think we deserve the respect for it.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys have to run your faces into things forever, no matter what the style of football is, which leads to this question from Tone, Lavonte.
Yeah, Lavonte, obviously coming in 2012, it's a different game than it was in, let's say, 2018, when everything was just open and wide open and passing and heavy. And now it seems like it's kind of come back to what it was when in 2012 when you came into the league. Do you think the NFL is in a good spot now, and are you happy that it's coming back to kind of the more of a ground and pound game?
Yeah, I think so. And I really like that, the offenses are, making us work, defensive wise. Me, I'm a competitor and I love to be challenged. When the offense is bringing those motions and sending guys left and right and then running the ball off of it, it's pretty good to see. And then you got some teams who really just gonna sit there and run duo, run the counters, run the powers and stuff like that. That's what we love, man, as a linebacker. So, they got all these little DBs, these rover type guys coming in, playing in the box and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Now you're gonna have to get the real backers back in the game. So I'd love to see that.
Yeah, these DBs, trying to get down in the box.
He can have all the duos and powers he wants. Opposite route, cover quarter route, I'm good.
I appreciated listening to you there, and you don't play 14 years in the NFL, especially at the position of linebacker, without having a high football IQ. We know you plan on becoming a fat ass, but let's talk about the future a little bit. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, Lavonte, over the last couple years, we've seen more and more teams have a bunch of ex-players on their coaching staffs. Now, I'm guessing like a couple days after you retire, the first thing you're probably thinking isn't, I'd love to go spend 17 hours in a facility and start coaching again. But considering you played so long, Pat mentioned it, your name is up there with the greatest of all time. Is coaching something that you've considered, or are you is that way, out of your mind right now because you just want to kind of relax and enjoy, the fruits of your labor?
Yeah, for the most part, I thought about coaching, but I ain't really consider actually getting into it. I just thought about it, what might be, but I actually like coaching. I don't know, I ain't go that far. I ain't go that far in thinking of actually being a coach and having my own room and coaching guys and stuff like that. But I'm definitely going to enjoy the fruits of my labor. You know what I'm saying? I put a lot of work in to be able to, enjoy this time off. I've been playing football since I was 6 years old, man. I never missed a year. So 30 years straight of playing football, I think I deserve some time to myself. Sit back and chill and get, be a fan of the game. Actually just sit back, be a fan, and maybe just catch me in the stand sometimes and just, go to some tailgates and stuff like that. I never had a chance to do that stuff. So I'm gonna kind of chill a little bit, hang back, and then whenever I do decide, kind of like dabble and get back into football, I might, want to do some scouting or something like that. But coaching, I don't think may not really get into coaching as much.
Yeah, if you're going to coach or not, I think, the time. We all know. We all know the time. We've had a couple friends who thought they were in it, and then as soon as they do it, we go, AQ, you're never.
Stop fixing that.
You're never.
AQ was changing it.
Exactly. AQ, you're never going to sign up for that. Coaches are living their own life, obviously. And you getting in scouting would be special, too. I like anytime ex-players get into the front office type stuff. But that time is a different time. Why don't you go ahead and Lavonte a little bit, David, because you have certainly earned it. And I want to let you know, if you do go and eat everything in South Florida, okay, like whenever you were a kid, there's a lot of good science now that you're retired that can kind of take care of all of that. Just if you let me know, brother, you just let me know.
Yeah, gotcha. I already know what's out there. I'm going to take care of myself, though.
All right, if you want a little assistance. It is apparently now that you're retired, you're allowed to do whatever you want. You're the man. Thank you for joining us. Congrats on the huge decision, and enjoy your life, man.
Appreciate you guys, man. God bless you. Always a pleasure seeing you guys.
Thank you for what you did for sport, brother. Legit.
Yes, sir.
You're the man, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, God bless you, too. Mm-hmm. I hope he listens to me when I say that to you.
Yeah, he will.
Lavonte David.
Yeah, Lavonte.
Just so kind.
Yeah.
Legend.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, Luke Kuechly, just so kind. Like these maniacs are just able to just flip a switch whenever they go out there and go crazy.
Brian Dawkins. Yeah.
Urlacher, I think, is always like Urlacher.
Yeah,
and exactly. Then I was thinking of like AJ Hawk is just always toxic. So it did tie in to him wanting to run his face. How about the story of AJ and Kuhn for 6 straight years of practice?
Yeah.
neither one of them saying, hey, we don't have to go helmet to helmet every single rep.
No brother-in-law.
Both of them hating it too.
Yeah, both and friends.
Miserable.
Yeah.
Neither one would say, hey, maybe not today, because then they know the other one would say, beta.
Bitch.
Yeah.
I just beat you.
Yeah.
That linebacker position is a crazy one.
Yeah.
Got to take on fullbacks, got to take on offensive linemen, got to be as fast as wide receivers, slots at least, and running backs. And then obviously you have to play chess normally with the quarterback alongside the safety. Linebacker's a crazy position.
Yeah.
And to his point, it was becoming just bigger safeties. Bigger safeties were becoming linebackers because you had to be able to run fast. But it does feel as if now just the bigger guys have just gotten faster somehow. It feels like, I mean, yesterday, Harold run? 4.38, Harold Perkins ran or whatever. We saw a guy at the combine who was like 230, 240 pounds running 4.41 or something. It's like, everybody's just bigger, faster, stronger now, but the linebacker position always has to thump and know what's going on everywhere.
You got to be able to thump. You got to be able to meet blocks. And Lavonte David, he wasn't like that big of a guy. He was a little over 6 feet, around 230-ish pounds, but he would bring the hat. And usually those guys would be the guys you put in the space, the guys that's covering or blitzing off the edge. But he was in the box. He would show up, and for 14 years straight, not really missing games every season. He says since 6 years old, never missed a season, 30 years straight playing football. Like, that's unbelievable. You obviously have to have the physical traits, but you got to be a good communicator as well. You got to be locked in on the run game, getting guys aligned in front of you. And then as far as safeties and nickels go, you got to be on the same page with them as well. So, yeah, it's an incredibly difficult position.
Yeah, and communication comes from prep and confidence. So the amount of work that goes into all this is obviously absurd. And you talk about communicating. He never really did media either. There wasn't a lot of media. The only time he's ever come on our show is when somebody else has said, hey, can we get Lavonte, this guy?
Yeah. He had 25 tackles last year.
Can we get this guy? Like, it's like one of the most, like, super, I don't want to be talked about positions as a whole, but definitely Lavonte. So whenever he announces his retirement, I think a lot of people were learning about who Lavonte was while he was announcing his retirement. He's like, this guy's been in the league. Yeah. This guy's been in here a long time doing a lot of shit to teams.
And we talked about the never playing less than 12 games. I just did it. I just did the math. It looks like he missed 13 games in 14 seasons. So, insane.
And just think one injury can take you out for 17 games.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, like that is, it's an absurd thing. Congrats to him. And I also like the fact he's like, yeah, I'm going to go live life a little bit.
Have to.
You want to coach me?
I got some vacations lined up.
I got earned a little bit. And you could tell he's already thought about where he wants to eat. There's some places I was eating as a kid that I haven't been in a while. It's like, oh, I can't wait to hear what that is.
Restaurant tour.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And down there in South Florida, I mean,
Great.
Good place to do
a
it.
lot of options. If he comes back 350,
That would be awesome.
I would be so pumped for him. Hey, fat ass, you got to lose weight at some point, but this is awesome what you have just done to yourself. I hope you enjoyed it all. Joining us now is a man that will never get over 300 pounds because I think his energy levels, his aura, and his stress might just fight off the fat for him at all times. This guy might have to eat 4,000 calories just to maintain what he is right now, which is maybe when it's all said and done, a GOAT in college basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most entertaining humans in sports while also being one of the most successful and respected men in sports as well. The UConn
Huskies.
head basketball coach, Dan Hurley. What's up, dude?
What's up? I'm on the Michael Phelps Olympic coaching diet. You know,
are you? Have you ever been fat? I doubt it. With how you operate, it seems like your body is always fighting off fat at all times, anyways, right?
No, I was fat. I was fat when I was coaching high school. I was fat when I was at St. Benedict's. I was fat. I was going to. I was at Branch Brook Park in Newark, getting the dirty water dogs every day. You know, I was getting the onions, the kraut. And when I wasn't doing that, I was there was a lot of good pizza.
Oh, the pizza's a problem. Yeah, I agree. I've been up to 285, 290 before. Almost got to 300 because of the pizza. I'm telling you, I've gotten super fat as well. It's not. If you carry it, it's problematic too when you look in the mirror, but the food is so good. Let's get to the healthy, super fit Dan Hurley that we see here at UConn. I think the only time we, as national folks, internet folks, saw you this season, you were getting in a little bit of shit, obviously. You were getting in a little bit of shit, okay? And then when you took on UCLA, they're like, hold on now. This is the super shit game as a whole. I don't think I know your team well enough at this point. How do we feel about the team? How do you feel about where your squad is right now? And what has this season been like leading up to this point for you?
Yeah, I think I've been, for the most part, I've been a pretty good boy this year. I think my behavior's been pretty good. Even in that situation, I didn't touch him. I never made contact with the official. There was actually never contact made. The official said that, and again, that was a quite a long time ago.
Certainly we're past that. Certainly we're past that. But I do appreciate you saying.
I never touched him.
To be clear,
he could feel my breath and the spit probably on the back of his neck. But
the passion.
And John's a tough guy. John is not John is a strong official. John gives as much as he gets. So, but since then, listen, the squad this year, it's been a fun group to coach. This year, just being back in contention has felt just enjoyable. Just knowing that you have a team that can compete for championships, compete to make a run in March. Last year felt like being like a little kid, that didn't get invited to a birthday party with one of the kids in school. Just, not being in contention in this time of year after going back to back. It was just it was a bad feeling. So I like this team. This team, we haven't always come through in the championship moments. Big East championship game at the Garden, regrettable evening. We didn't close out the regular season Big East the way we wanted. But we've shown a high ceiling. We've beaten some great teams, and we quietly, won our first 2 rounds, by double-figure points. So excited to get to DC, man.
Yeah, we talked about the loss in the Big East championship with D-Bud, obviously, here. Maybe a good thing, actually, heading into the tournament. Mm-hmm. Maybe a good thing for a coaching perspective. Not that you want to lose any game ever. I understand that. We don't want to do that. And these refs. Listen, sometimes they need to feel a little breath in saliva. They need to feel that. But heading into a tournament, fresh off a perspective putter and something you could probably coach off of, might have been a weapon for you, I assume, behind the scenes, or do you? How the boys responded well, or no, we didn't like it.
No. There was all bad from that. There was no good weapons. I got all types of weapons already that I utilize, psychological, motivational tactics, and such. When you get to the conference championship game on Saturday, you got to win it, and credit St. John's. I mean, they're hard to beat at home at MSG. They're hard to beat in Big East games. They got one of the best coaches, of all time coaching them. But for us, I think, we're very confident when we get to this time of year. I think when we get to the NCAA tournament, if you look at our record, what we've been able to accomplish the last couple of years. Even last year when we don't have our best team, we were really positioned well to win that second round game against Florida. So, we're confident because we feel like we play our best ball when we play non-conference opponents, people that aren't as familiar with us. And then once you kind of get out of the first round of the NCAA tournament, once we get through that first weekend, a lot of times it feels like, watch out Huskies.
It does feel like watch out Huskies, doesn't it?
Right.
It does feel a little watch out Huskies right now.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It does feel a little watch out Huskies right now.
Yeah.
And the women's team has the other team's coach saying,
this is bullshit.
so it is kind of a watch out Huskies time right now.
Yeah.
Now, on that note, somebody that did watch out for the Huskies, and you mentioned him earlier, there's legendary coaches right now seemingly everywhere in hoops. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, Coach, just in you guys as part of the bracket, there's you guys, obviously Michigan State, Patino and St. John's, and then Duke. And I think Coach Izzo said, this feels a hell of a lot more like a Final Four than it does a Sweet 16. But do you think that's potentially an indicator of kind of where the NCAA tournament is going? Do you think it's harder now to win an NCAA title than it ever has been before? Because you're kind of positioned where you have to beat blue blood after blue blood after blue blood after blue blood, and that's kind of just the way things are going.
Yeah, I think so. I think NIL, obviously the portal, you can erase mistakes in recruiting quickly with a grown man. Bringing them onto your roster. You could load your team up, in a mercenary way with grizzled veterans that are talented and ready to win. Obviously, player development is less important. Culture is less important. Things are so different, that way. And I would say it's not in every region. Is it the same? I think this East region is special. It definitely feels like a Final Four in terms of the marquee and what that looks like on Friday night in D.C. I got a glimpse of what the ticket prices look like for that. That tells the story of the quality of that sporting event on Friday night. It should be a ratings monster, and the scalpers are going to do real well for themselves.
And good for the scalpers.
Going to eat.
Yeah. Shout out to the scalpers. They're obviously looking forward to these types of days, and they've been grinding for this type of stuff. But I think the coaches are the stars of college hoops, right? Because obviously players become the story of the teams and everything like that. And we all think back during March Madness runs where players would go absolutely bananas. But the coaches are really, you guys are the stars of college hoops. So the fact that there's so many staples seemingly still around, still talking, still doing it, I think is good for hoops as a whole. You obviously now old guard in college hoops. How is the relationship amongst you guys? How is the relationship amongst all you old heads basically in the college basketball world?
Yeah, I think you find yourself communicating a lot during the course of the year with the coaches that you either looked up to or modeled yourself after, as a young coach, whether it's, Coach Izzo, or Coach Pitino or Kelvin Sampson or Bill Self. Those are the ones that you find a lot more in common with, in terms of the way you run your program, the levels of accountability, how hard you coach your players. That's where, for me, the matchup with Coach Izzo, Michigan State, trust me, like it's for me, it's like it's respect and it's admiration, for the type of coach he is. In a lot of ways, I've tried to model my program after how hard they play, how much he loves his players, but how he holds them to account and develops strong men. We do a lot of things, I think, in society today to make men weaker. Make young men weaker in particular, by not setting high standards and them vegging out on video games and social media. I mean, there's a lot of things that are insidious to the development of young men.
Hell yeah.
So, for me, I feel like I got a responsibility to those old school coaches to, continue to, have those values with the way I put together strong teams and develop strong men.
Okay, so let's talk about the insidious things that are happening in society, potentially weaken an entire generation. Sounds like you've thought about it quite a bit. That feels cyclical too, doesn't it? Don't you think that is potentially cyclical as well? Because we're running into some young dogs like quickly where I'm like, wait, I didn't know that there was some of that. I think that, and you would know this better because I guess you're in these recruiting worlds and in their actual world with the cycle changing. Feels like we are getting back to some dogs though, right? Doesn't it? Am I wrong in that or no?
Yeah, I mean, we got some incredibly, talented. This freshman class is a joke in terms of the level.
That's what I'm saying.
The level.
It feels like they're
the level.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the level of talent is great. Now, when these guys, obviously, how far do you drag your team in the NCAA tournament? When you get to the NBA, are you going to be about it? Are you going to be about, championships? When you get there. Or you're going to be about extensions and always about longevity. So for me, that's how I kind of judge, what these players do in the NBA. It's like, how are you going to pursue championships? How are you going to pursue getting to the Western Conference Finals or the NBA Finals or getting rings? I mean, to me, that's what sports is all about, not just accumulating numbers and longevity.
I love you, Coach. How old are you?
53, man.
Jeez.
Hey, you look good, man. Hey, you look good, I think, for a White. Don't you think so?
Yeah, he does.
I just got out of the sauna. So I've lost some water weight. My face is kind of...
Where are you at, 197, 198?
Yeah, I'm somewhere, depending on how the season's going, between 190 and 200. When it's going bad, 190.
How long are you in there for? How long are you in there for?
20 minutes, 5-6 days a week. Then I'm gonna follow that up with the cold. I'm gonna get I'm gonna cold plunge. I'm gonna do the hot and cold treatment first thing in the morning.
How long is the cold? How long is the cold for?
Cold is just 3 minutes. Like 3 minutes. either an ice cold shower or jump in that cold plunge right after I get out of that sauna.
Head under in the cold?
No, just up to the.
I think you got to go
Just up
head
to
under.
the
I think you got to start going head under, Coach. I mean, if we really want to, if we really, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna dunk myself.
Maybe.
Hey, so I'm thinking. Hey, you tell me how it goes. This is your
A lot
world.
of people would like to see me go under and maybe not come back up.
No, don't think like that. Don't think like that.
I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad.
Don't think. A lot of people say that about me. We can't be thinking like that, though. Okay, we gotta survive in spite of those fuckers. You know what I mean? That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta
I
do.
don't give a shit. I mean, listen, it's fuel. I could give a shit.
All right. Well, they're saying you're too soft. You won't go under. You know. So on that note, let's talk about some of the guys that you've obviously had through your program, especially now. Go ahead, D-Bud.
Let's go. First of all, good luck, Coach. Go and get another one. Especially you got to beat the shit out of Michigan State. I got a Michigan State alum in here who loves it.
Easy.
But I got to ask you about our AK, Carabin, man. He's been a legend, two-time champ there, senior on the roster right now. What kind of leader has he evolved into throughout his career, and especially right now coming off a career high against UCLA?
Yeah, man. Go Huskies.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And you're gonna love your new coach here. We got a great one here that's leading the football Huskies.
Candle, good guy.
What happened to the last coach, football coach? What happened to him?
He went to Colorado State.
He went to a big time program.
Hey, I got nothing but great things to say.
No,
about
I agree.
him.
Good for Colorado State team. That's good. That's good. That's a good football team.
Baseball.
Guys, Coach, this is about watch out Huskies right now, please.
right. Right.
Please, I apologize.
No, Coach Moore was a beast here, and it's gonna be lit with Coach Candle. Oh, that was bad.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah, I was
Nice.
very
Yeah.
smooth, dude. 52.
I got on this show. I had to. Listen, Carabin, it's like cliche, like, hey, he's like a coach on the floor or whatever, but like he's like a coach on the floor. He's a coach in the locker room. He's a coach, in the dining facility. He's a coach in the apartments where the players live. I mean, it's like having an associate head coach that's with his teammates every second of the day. I mean, his mind for the game is head coach level in terms of the way he could break it down, the way he could process it. His habits rubs off on everyone in the program in terms of his teammates. He peers pressure into film study. He peers pressure into extra work on the court. He peer pressures his teammates into, going hard every single rep of every single practice. I'll never coach another player like him. I'll never have another run of success. At a place where it's hard to make history, this guy has had the greatest career of any player that's ever played at UConn in men's basketball. So I think that sums it up. And he's going to go into the NBA immediately and be a rotation piece straight away. So he's like a son, man. He's like a son.
Hey, hell of a career.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a damn good Husky right there. Hey, that was a great. You just cut one of the best promos I've ever heard somebody cut for another human being. I assume that whenever he hears that, he's going to be incredibly pumped and thankful that you're saying that. But I think that means a lot coming from you, because I don't think that's just like easily earned to be able to say that in your world, because you are old school. Now, on that note, I don't know how the old school folks deal with like sleep schedules and such. Go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, Coach, I forget how much you love to make excuses, so I'll give you a chance to. You guys are playing at 9:45 against Michigan State. Is there any thought about the late tip? I know a lot of people who are watching, myself included, are wondering why these games don't start 1 or 2 hours earlier, but anything changed with the 9:45 tip-off? Probably 10:15?
Well, who isn't sprinkling in some level of excuses beforehand? Name a coach that's not sprinkling it. You know what? Last night it was funny around. I talked to Coach Izzo a fair amount during the year, right? So we text. I'm a big voice memo guy. I don't like to text. I like to talk or voice memo. So it was like 11:45 last night, and I voice memoed Coach Izzo. And I left him a voice memo. I just said, yo, my man, it's going to be like halftime right now. So, get up and run around your house or something because we just played. We played the last game of the first round and I don't think we started till 10:30 in Philly. And then we didn't play that. And I was still coaching at like 1 a.m. in the first round. And then the second round we played at 9. So our body clocks are absolutely adjusted and ready to go. We've already played these late games. We played a late game in the semis at the Big East tournament, so that will not be an issue for us. We'll be ready to go.
All right, there's no excuses right there.
None.
I don't want to hear it. None. Look at that. No, nothing sprinkled in either. Last game was 1 a.m.-ish.
So,
no excuses here. No excuses here at all. Okay, I'm saying, but the last one, no excuses.
No excuses.
No
No
excuses.
explanations.
But yeah, we're acclimated to this already, playing at these horse shit times. Yeah, that was his answer. Okay, quick. We only have 2 minutes here, but this is going to be maybe the most important one. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, Coach. If people aren't aware, you are a Bengals fan, Bengals fan. I'm not sure if you saw this weekend because you were very, very busy. Joe Burrow just running around on the flag field, getting tackled to the ground and stuff. I just wanted to see how you felt about that after another awesome season the Bengals had.
I mean, the part you just showed me, I mean, I don't know if I loved seeing his left butt cheek like that.
A lot of cheeks out for Joe this weekend. A lot of cheeks.
I mean, that's why we love him. I mean, obviously you hold you're gasping that the man doesn't, that he doesn't get hurt there, but that's why you love him. I mean, that's why he's gotten the Bengals, as you said, to a Super Bowl and a hair away from winning the Super Bowl. And I'm confident that I'm confident that this is our year. That this is going to be the.
Yeah, it sounds like you're telling yourself right there. You know what? I believe you. I believe I believe you that you believe you too. That's why I appreciate most.
Well, I communicate with Joe's dad. Who again is like a coach's coach, former coach. So we got that kind of. We got that kind of like the family business bond and sports thing. So like I'm, we're so far ahead of the Steelers. We're just so far ahead of where the Steelers currently are.
Yeah,
we won the division, Coach. We won the division.
Yeah,
Coach.
it was like 8 and 9. That was a tough division over there. All right, we got to let you go.
You guys do a good job in the playoffs.
Okay. All right, Coach, you do as well. Hopefully that'll continue for you. Good luck through March Madness. We thank you for the time.
All right, guys, later.
Go ahead.
Hey, watch out for the
yeah, Coach.
Hour 2 on the other side. Man, that guy's awesome.
The man.
He's the best.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice might change your life. We'll see you on the other side. Goodbye.
But it is great to be down here in T-Town, Alabama. Now, let's do a little history here, shall we? This is, what's your name?
Gabby.
Gabby, you're a senior here, right?
That's correct.
And what is your major?
Chemical engineering.
Okay. Okay, have you ever kicked anything before?
No.
Okay, but you said you want to do it, not get somebody else because?
Yes, because I camped out for so many hours with my friend, and I got lucky enough to get picked, so let's go for it.
Yes!
Yeah!
Yes!
All right.
We love that, Gabby.
Let's go.
$300,000 if you make this kick right here, Gabby, okay?
Oh, my gosh.
That seems fair.
I don't know what a chemical engineering degree costs, but hopefully that'll help towards it all.
My parents would love that.
Okay.
I'll throw in 200 as well.
He's throwing it to $500,000. All right, Gabby.
Okay.
Good luck. We're pulling for you. 33 yards. All you got to do is make the kick. Good luck, Gabby.
Okay. Thank you.
Any final thoughts?
I love you, Mom and Dad and brother.
Love that, Mom and Dad. Hope you have a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabby Mathis, chemical engineer, senior here at Alabama, will attempt to win $500,000.
Oh! It's come to this, huh? It's come to this. It's come to this.
Yeah, why'd you smack me in the face? Kirk just smacked me in the face. How about this? How about this, Gabby? If Kirk Herbstreit can throw that football through those uprights right there, we'll give you $300,000. Are you okay with that? $300,000. If Kirk Herbstreit can throw it through those uprights, former Ohio State quarterback,
oh boy.
No warm-up, full suit for Gabby. Get Gabby, get Gabby, get Gabby. Congratulations, Gabby. It's getting even more pricey. Kirk Herbstreit, I did not know you had that in you. You son of a bitch. Oh, that's great. Gabby, it's for you, your mom, your brother, the whole family. Congratulations, and Kirk. Good on you, man. It was close. Back to you, Reese. Jeez. Way to go, Gabby.
I want a moment. You know, I love the fact that Gabby wanted the experience. You know, blue-eyed Buckeye still got.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey.
Why?
Let's go. This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You pig!
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to our humble abode, the Thunderdome, on this Hello Baseball Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. Hour 2 of the program begins now. Sports! Let's play ball, it's game day. Yeah. Baseball starts their regular season tonight. It'll be the Giants hosting the New York Baseball Yankees. Netflix will be debuting their entire cast of characters that'll be covering this MLB season for them. NBC also doing MLB this year alongside ESPN, and I think Amazon has some baseball games. 162 games is the season in total, and I'll tell you what, after what we saw at the WBC, if any of these games look like that, I'll be hooked for all 162 of them.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Yes.
There's been one man who's been driving baseball in this particular office harder than everybody else. He sits at the toxic table next to at Boston Connor. It's at Ty Schmidt. Hey, Ty, let's play ball. It's
game day.
It really is, though. This is a big deal, it feels like. Now, even in Pittsburgh, opening day, when it's huge. Pirates stink, but opening day is always exciting. How long is this? How long do we know that everybody cares about baseball here? These first 3 games, 4 games?
No. So, I mean, it depends. So, like, if you're a Pirates fan, you're very excited at this time because we just saw it in the World Baseball Classic. Like, we shouldn't have lost to Italy, but things happen. Like, anyone can kind of catch fire and get hot.
Pascal.
There are so many guys that you don't know that might come up, and it's like, I've never heard of this guy, and all of a sudden he could be like an all-star caliber player. The problem you could potentially run in, like you guys did last year, is you have all this excitement because of Skeens and the young pitching staff and everything, and then by like mid-May, they've lost so many games, and they're already like 20 games out of first place.
162 games, they're saying we're already out of playoff contention 23 games in.
Exactly.
I don't know how that even happened.
Don't listen.
So you're saying...
They don't know. Anything can happen in baseball.
That's baseball.
Yeah.
And
20-game win
So
streak.
you're saying if your team is an ass, we should be able to pay attention to this?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so I'm pulling for Pirates, Yankees, Brewers, Royals.
there you go.
And I like Logan Webb.
And the
Exactly.
Sox.
You
Tony
kind of like the
boy.
Cubs.
And I
too.
like Tony, and I like the Chicago Cubs.
You like
Exactly.
the Dodgers, too. You like Shohei.
Love the Dodgers. They're the ones paying all the money.
You're just a fan
Exactly.
of ball.
Root for a 3-peat.
Phillies.
Me too.
Why not?
Phillies, you like
You're a Marlins
Schwarbo
guy.
and-
You got to stick with it. You're
No,
a
that's
Marlins
9-year
guy.
NFL vet Darius J. Butler, who is a Broward
rebuilding.
County High School Hall of Famer, South Florida legend. He's allowed to say whatever he wants about anything. If you want to pick up another team, go ahead and do it, because I think that team's ass down.
Now, that song did bring back some great memories.
Exactly.
And seeing the old unis, I watched the video as well. And actually, the Sundays we'll be wearing those old unis.
Bingo.
So hopefully that does turn
What's
the
the
tides
song?
around.
What's the song?
From Stop?
Yeah.
From
Stop.
Yeah.
The Big Stop?
What is it? What do you mean? What song are you talking about?
You guys got it started again. Like,
Let's
Play.
Ball.
ball.
it's game day.
He knows. He
God.
knows.
Just make us proud. Just make us proud, Marlon.
Did
But I
you-
am rooting for three-peat. It'd be first one since
the Yankees did from 98 to 2000.
Okay.
And, I think if we want to cheer for a winner, we'll cheer for the team that is paying so much money in contracts that they're literally going to change the entirety of the league because of it. Yep. And let's go Dodgers. They're not the only ones, though. Remember the Mets, who are hosting the Pirates in opening day. They also spent a bunch of money, didn't make the playoffs. So what's right, what's wrong? All we know, players getting paid a bunch of money. Love that. We also like the crack of a bat. And we like that Shohei Ohtani is doing stuff that Babe Ruth, I don't even think was
no, definitely not
doing. Shohei's he's coming out as like an ace this year, as well as being a guy who has the most stolen bases in baseball over the last whatever many years, and also one of the best hitters. So Shohei's going to do all the Shohei stuff this year from beginning to end, it sounds like.
You would think it's kind of weird with the Dodgers because they are so good. It's one of those things where it's like, do we really want to exert him so much to the point where he might not be at his best going into the playoffs? Because, yeah, if they wanted to, I mean, he had 11 strikeouts through 4 innings last night. It's like just absurd shit, and that's not even counting.
How many outs are there? 12.
There's 12, yeah. And now the Angels aren't great, but that's neither here nor there. It's a big league ball club. But we'll see. The Dodgers are so deep that he doesn't have to do the typical, I'm going to start once every 5 days. It might be the type of thing where he'll have certain runs at the point of the season where he is pitching every 5 days, but he's such a threat at the plate, too, that I don't think you want to wear him down because every year they have a chance to win a World Series.
That's one half of the Hammer down. Cowboys AP Tone. A man live from Manatee, Ohio, is a college football national champion, Super Bowl champion, Ryder Cup winner. AJ Hawk is here. AJ, happy baseball day, buddy.
Yeah, happy baseball day. That song you guys continue to sing, is everybody aware of that? Like, that's a national thing we all know?
Let's play ball.
It's game day.
Oh, I was going to see if you knew it.
Please tell me where I was supposed to see that. Where do I?
You've never heard of
You don't know the song?
I know Scott Stapp, yes, very much.
Okay, then you know the song.
It's basically All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey.
Marlins will soar, Scott Stapp. Just watching the video, that does kind of get me a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, a little excited.
Rocked up.
Yeah, a little bit. There's some zippers.
There he is.
Look how into it he is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He is.
Oh, Stappy.
And he's playing ball. It's game day. That's what today is. And, AJ, we're excited to know that you're excited. What teams are you rooting for this year so you can stay interested?
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Reds are my squad. They take on the Boston Red Sox tomorrow opening day. Can't wait.
And who else?
Who else should I be fans of?
Dodgers. We like the Dodgers.
Guardians in Ohio.
Everybody's at Shohei. I like certain players around. Yeah, obviously the Guardians. People love the Guardians where I'm at here in Ohio.
Do they call them the Guardians still?
It depends who you talk to. I think it's kind of a generational thing.
Sure. All right. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Join us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who will have much better intel on everything that we just talked about. And he's also launching a podcast that I think not only Cubs fans will be pumped about, but anybody that's a fan of sport in general. Going back to the glory days when the Chicago Cubs won 10 years ago. They're reliving it all through a podcast called Lovable Reunion. And they put out a minute-long teaser for what it is. Wow. This looks good.
Ready? Lock it in. I'm ready. I'm nervous, Tony.
Here we are at the Lovable Reunion podcast. Our coach, Joe Madden. 2016 MVP, Chris Bryant. Kyle Schwarber. John Lackey and Jake Arrieta. Johnny fucking Lester. Addison Russell, our shortstop. I can't wait to get into these stories.
That guy is like, put it all on the line.
When you caught the ball, I thought 108. That was my first thought.
I looked over and you see Eddie Vedder popping bottles.
It didn't matter that it was a World Series to me. 108 years, but for me, it's like, I'm ready for this moment.
I cared about what I did, and I cared about you guys, and I cared about fucking winning, dude.
You want to talk about a rock star is when Bill Murray walked into Saturday Night Live.
And he was like, they got y'all walking out in this? And it was Jay-Z?
All these stories we're going to tell throughout this series, it takes a group of special men to come together. We're brothers for life.
Ladies and gentlemen, two-time World Series champion, one of the hosts of Lovable Reunion, which we will all follow along with and fall in love with again. Ladies and gentlemen, some call him Grandpa. We call him Davey Raw. Yeah. Coach.
Thanks for having me, boys. That was a nice little plug there. Thanks, boys.
Hey, no problem. We can't see you, Coach. I mean, Coach, are you in? We can't.
We're in the dark. We're in the dark office. I need better light. I'm sorry. I'll have to prep for next time.
No, it just looks like we're interviewing somebody that doesn't want to give away who's talking.
Locked up abroad.
You know what I mean? Like an informant. You know. I think
How's that? Advice, Stevie.
There you go. That's good.
That's
good. But if you would have started talking, I think that it would have been like sounded exactly like.
You can't hide this.
Yeah,
you
you're
can't
right.
hide the moneymaker.
Hey, that is the moneymaker. And we're also very thankful that you're joining us. We are very appreciative of the fact that we've gotten to know you a little bit away from the sport as a whole. The night I met you on Ernest Bus at the Ryman, you allow me in on a recruiting pitch to Logan Webb to join Team USA. And obviously, you're one of the managers of Team USA. We didn't win it all. We lose to Venezuela in that thing. But I love the amount of passion you had for that team. And it was very apparent on that bus that night. And I think it goes back even long before that. What was that run like with the WBC? And we as Americans would like to let you know, thank you for the amount of effort that you put into that team. Grandpa.
I appreciate it. Well, it was so much fun. It was nice to, I had to bring in the closer when on the bus and you closed the deal for us. That was an epic night, but it was a lot of fun, man. One of probably the top 5 baseball experiences I've had. The guys in that room really cared about each other. Guys hung out a lot of dinners, a lot of laughs. Pissed off. Obviously, we didn't close the deal, but again, you guys saw the excitement. You were there. That Venezuelan game was one of the best games I've ever been a part of. The Harper home run coming back, no offense early on, and then just weren't able to seal the deal. But what a great environment, what a great way to kick off our sport. Such a epic kind of thing for all their countries. The Dominican game, the 2 days before, that's one of the loudest stadiums I'd ever been in as well. It's fun. It's fun to watch those fans get into every pitch. Like you said, Venezuela chanting "Ponche, Ponche" every time they got 2 strikes. I mean, it was loud. I was in the bullpen. Had to sit next to the bullpen phone. It was so loud I couldn't even hear the bullpen phone ring.
So maybe, we don't know if any situations popped up in that. Maybe D-Row needs a little less heat. Maybe a little less heat on D-Row. Back on his show, by the way.
Okay, here we go.
Congrats, D-Row.
Good boy, D-Row.
Hey, there was some heat coming after D-Row. We love D-Row. You love D-Row. And obviously, there's no team managers that are coaching these teams because they're all in their own training camps or whatever. So it's a lot of ex-players. It's a lot of people still involved with the sport. There were some big decisions. Obviously you've managed before, but how did you feel about the entire process of Team USA? And can you tell us a little bit about D-Row? Because I want to let you know, this toxic table over here, we're not too kind to D-Row, Grandpa. They were not kind.
That's part of sitting in the manager's seat. You catch the heat, anything goes wrong. I've been there, and it is heat, but there's a lot of things that I don't think behind the scenes people know. You're trying to protect a lot of these guys. There's a lot of kind of guardrails that go along with the position players and the pitching. There's moves that have to be made. Guys got to get in. Guys got to get some of their numbers. Because, again, they're in spring training, and you're going to send these guys. A lot of these guys left with 5-6 days left in spring training, and they got to be ready for opening day. And that starting pitcher is expected to go, 100+ pitches like Logan. And obviously he did great and was part of the All-World Baseball Classic team. And so that was a big pickup for us. I was one of the stars. We get a lot of credit for that. But D-Row's the absolute best, man. That coaching staff was so involved. There's a lot of experience on that coaching staff. D-Row had done it before, been there and finished second 2 years ago. Again, 3-2. So you hate that we couldn't pull it out. And again, it's just baseball. We lost to Italy. That's the great thing about our sport is anybody can win on any certain day. And we just didn't get the big hit we needed.
Yeah. It would have been so cool. It would have been so cool.
Yeah, it would have been awesome.
I hate losing, as we all do.
I think that moment would have been awesome, obviously, for me personally. Just if I wanted to go strictly, you're a manager, you're in dugout, you've put in time, and obviously all the recruiting, pitching, and everything you've done for the team. But for me personally, I had never felt that way at a sporting event before. I had never felt that before. Certainly. I was a little boozed up. Certainly, I was a little boozed up in there. And it was nice to kind of feel as if I was just a part of something because a lot of Venezuelans had no idea who I was. And it was a lot of Venezuelans. So it was like I was in a crowd. It was It was awesome. I had the time of my life at that game there. And when Bryce hit this 2-run homer after we hadn't got a hit, I mean, you're talking maybe most boring baseball of all time if you were to judge it off of just like stats and things actually happening. Not a single hit. When that thing left the building and he does that bat flip, the jubilation that went through my soul, I had never felt as a fan at a game before. I had never felt. I was standing up on the chair. I was screaming. Usually I'd be like I don't want to get anybody's way because then I'm the biggest asshole of all time. I lost complete control. We went crazy. Deba turned 40 the next. I mean, we were Ernest and Dylan we had a ball in there. It made me fall in love with baseball. Like it actually did. It was the first time I've ever had that experience at a sporting event, but also it was the first time it made me understand about baseball a little bit like the lack of action is just building for when the action comes. Now, if a game happens and if Bryce wouldn't have done that, boy, me walking out of that building probably never in my life am I doing that ever again. But that one moment was just the tension was building almost throughout the entirety, and then it finally burst. It was like, I've never felt this before. So I want to let you know, World Baseball Classic, I fell in love with you guys' sport. So I think it was a success for me personally, but God, it would have been nice if we would have won. But Venezuela felt like the right country to win. Grandpa felt like they were the right country to win. They were very happy with the dub.
They've been through a lot as a country, and those guys, I mean, you saw the tears. I know a lot of the Contreras brothers. There's guys on that team that and they're fighting for their country. But I'm glad that we made a baseball fan of you. I know you've been heavy on this and covering it. You guys have been covering it so great, and it was fun to watch you guys kind of dive in your audience and put us on the map with all the football we get to watch on your show and the college football, which is a big love here in the South for me. But it was fun. It's fun to watch you guys cover it and kind of dive in, and for you guys to be there was special.
We appreciate the hospitality. We didn't do shit. You guys did it all. But thank you for welcoming us, and thank you for it all. Now let's talk a little bit more about the baseball. Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, David, obviously you spent some time as the manager for the Cubs. You took over for Joe Madden, your great manager. I guess, what was it like? Was it what you expected? And I guess, who did you kind of lean on throughout your career to kind of, when you got to that point to where you said, hey, how do I handle certain situations? Were there certain coaches you reach out to?
Yeah, Brian Snicker was one, the former Braves. He just retired, the Braves manager. Walt Weiss has taken over for him this year in Atlanta. Joe Madden, I called a lot. Some of my guys, AJ Hinch, Dave Roberts, and I played together with the Dodgers coming up. Alex Cora was a teammate of mine. I had a lot of good guys to lean on. My bench coach, Andy Green, who's now in the front office with the Mets, had managed in San Diego and is a really smart guy, one of the smartest baseball guys I've been around. I had a lot of guys in my corner and the guys I could reach out to. I think the main thing about managing that you don't get is the behind-the-scenes conversation. A lot of hard conversations in the office. A lot of truthful, just raw emotions that you have to tell guys and be honest. I'm kind of rip the Band-Aid off type of guy that wants to just tell the guys the truth, whether they like it or not. I hate sugarcoat. I don't think you guys as former athletes, especially you, AJ, I just want to be told the truth so I can handle like a man and not be lied to or kind of beat around the bush. And that's the way I kind of try to manage. And it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of off the field stuff, and you're always kind of carrying that manager tag with you even in the off season and the work you do behind the scenes. But it's fun, man, being in that dugout, competing with the guys, being in their corner, having conversations, seeing guys get better, seeing young guys get better. Winning is just, it's infectious. And especially when you've been able to win like I was as a player and be on championship teams, you're striving for that. And there is no, it's nice to make the playoffs. It's win a World Series or it's not good enough. And so that's the way I operated, always trying to keep that goal in mind. And, hopefully I get another shot, but it's nice to be back in baseball, doing some ESPN stuff, being on TV, being able to commentate, being on the World Baseball Classic. It gave me such a a fuel of being back with the guys. What a great group of guys we had.
Well, we love the fact that ESPN signed you, because then hopefully we'll just be able to pluck off a couple of those. The person that runs ESPN MLB, big fan of ours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, huge fan of ours.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that'll be easy. I'm sure that'll be something that'll be simple. But I do know that you joining ESPN is good for ESPN. It's good for baseball. I appreciate the hell out of you. And when I was in that bus at Ernest's show at the Ryman, you were sitting a little bit down for me at the bus at the very beginning. And I texted the group. I was like, legend, Cubs. I think they called him Grandpa. I was trying to get the name. And the boys all texted me immediately. They're like, Rossi, dog. Everybody in there was like, this dude's awesome. You're beloved, man. So I think it's good for ball that you're getting back out there. And that lovable reunion, I think is going to be a great piece of content as well. So we're pumped for it all. And we're thankful you're joining us today. Now, let's talk a little bit about the season that is about to start. 162 games of mental toughness and dedication. Go ahead, Ty.
Goddamn right. Can't wait. Rossi, just curious, when you look at the season as a whole, do you think guys who played in the World Baseball Classic are going to be more ready than they would have been had they just went through like a kind of typical spring training? Just because it is good on good every game. Like we were talking about relief pitching, especially. Like I was wondering if the way Bednar and Mason Miller both performed in those high-pressure intensity games, like that could propel them to have career years. But for like position players, because it is full go and it's winner go home games pretty much, like do you think those guys will kind of be more ready to hit the ground running than they would have been had they just went through an ordinary spring training?
I think it's going to be individualized. I think the guys that got regular at bats will probably hit the ground running, being in that environment, being in the intensity that was, the focus that you have to turn on for such a big event. But there's also guys in there that didn't pitch as much. There's guys in there that didn't get to play. Ernie Clement only got a handful of at bats. Certain guys, Byron Buxton got one start. Some of these guys are going to go back to their spring training. Kyle Raleigh mentioned to me, he's like, I'm ready to get back to spring training afterwards just to get some at bats. And I think they headed to Seattle or their kind of exhibition.
Yeah, and he hit a double the next night. Thanks. First at bat.
There you go. So he was trying to get some at bats on backfields. They can go to the minor league fields and get consistent at bats and just try to ratchet up, get back to their normal kind of routine and get as many at bats, as many looks as you possibly can. So it'll be a little bit individualized, but I definitely think that's good for all of baseball and the players to be in that intense environment so fast. And I do want to say one thing. I definitely thought that my hitting advice to you, Pat, on that bus showed in your at bat against Kershaw, because you probably took my advice, and I'm a career 220 hitter, and I've been on some good teams, but it did not look pretty that day off Kirsch. I know you got that swinging.
I got on base.
Yeah, that's right.
You got on base, but you definitely were swinging like Grandpa Rossi, that's for sure.
Well, hey, man, what I learned is it's going to be hard for me to kind of time up the bat and my hips and my legs. That's a disadvantage that I have from not playing your guys' sport growing up or playing golf growing up. Like, it's hard for me to I can kick, which is hips. I can punt, which is hips. I can dance, which is hips. Pretty good. Nice. But the timing of the hands and the bat and the whole thing, I ain't got it. Like, I just ain't got it. I try my best.
Arms.
And I even had, who's super agent? Boris.
Yeah.
Boris, like, you need to go ahead and turn that hip already to kind of get that thing started so you can kind of get that thing through. And then you just kind of throw your hands. I used to be a punter and I was three. So I could do that entire thing. So I did that too. If you even watch me, I like plant my heel. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get my hips around on this thing. And then when push comes to shove, I'm just, I'm just throwing my hands.
Back foot's going flying.
Well, there's a little bit of strike zone recognition is all it was. The swing wasn't that bad. It just you chased a little bit out of the zone. I thought this was one of the best things to watch. I was laughing so hard in the way Kirsch was so great to do this, and you all dressed up and you're locked in on everything you do. I could tell your competitiveness goes to another level. You do not like, and when you did that breaking ball right there, you're like, what was that? That was nasty.
Yeah, and then they called it a strike. I think the guy who was catching was potentially working against me quite a bit. And I don't think I love you saying you.
Laughing.
I mean, you and Petty had certainly a good time. Okay, Petty was working against me too.
Oh yeah, big time.
Big time. Sure.
Yeah, he's 6 foot 102, whatever he is, this giant of a human, and he's just talking shit. Hey, let's get this over with. How many outs? The guy gets 3 outs? Yeah, right. We need this guy to pitch in 2 days. Can we get out? It was a blast. Kershaw is the man. Your entire group of people were so nice to us. Like, we are forever indebted to MLB. Honestly, like how genuinely kind baseball has been to us has been very weird. It's been very strange with our normal relationship with your type of entity. I don't know how better to explain it, but it's like MLB for us has just been like, yo, come on, man, let's go. We'd love to have you learn about the game however you want. You want to go live from, I think they were going to put us at second base.
Yeah.
At your guys' first practice. And I talked to D-Row. D-Row was like, we got one day together. Can we not? Can we not have the entire, like, you got it. We'll be on the side. But like, we are very grateful for baseball. You have been huge for the entirety. And we're going to cover it for 162 games.
That's right.
162 games. Every single one of them. We're going to be pumped up about it. World Baseball Classic obviously took us by surprise. I think there's some other things that potentially came from it. Go ahead, D-Bud.
Yeah, behind the scenes, spending time. I'm sure you know these guys on some level, but spending all this time with the guys that were on that World Baseball Classic team, was there any one that kind of stands out that something surprised you about him, whether it be off the field, where it's personality-wise or something work ethic-wise or something like that? Anything, one of these guys that jumped out to you to surprise you?
Yeah, a number of guys. I knew about Paul Skeens' routine. I know you guys know him well, but this guy's a machine, and he's going to pitch for a really long time, and why he stayed healthy and why his stuff is so electric. He's got great talent, but his work ethic. I almost, quick story. We were in, he came out of a game and had to throw a bullpen a couple more innings to get his pitch count up and to get ready in our little spring exhibitions. And he went down there and warmed up, and I was down there standing next to him, and he let me call. He's like, hey, call 2 hitters, Rossi. And I'm like, oh man, I got to call pitches for Paul Skeens. This is ridiculous. So I was calling like backdoor cutters and the splinker change thing he throws and front hipping. Like I was in a dream world at that moment. He was let me kind of partake in calling a game for him and why I did stuff, and was asking questions. He's just so in tune. He's so passionate about USA One, about his craft. That was really fun. Ernie Clement, I got to hang out with, golf with him and Schwarber and Brad Keller. Those guys off the field, really good golfers, and just like his personality, you see why he had so much success in the World Series last year, and the biggest moment of his probably career, and went off, set a record for hits in the World Series. Just, he's so even keel and nothing bothers him. Bryce Terang's an absolute stud guy. I managed against him, but I mean, he's hitting his ball. Schwarber's hitting balls far, Harper, Judge, and then you see Ernie Clement. He's launching balls in batting practice deeper than anybody. There was just a lot of fun and a lot of these guys, but I think those guys stood out the most to me, watching their work and their batting practice and how they went about their business and how they carried themselves was really impressive to me.
Love to hear that about Paul Skeens, because he's a great Pittsburgh Pirate. On that note, Tone has a question.
What's up?
He's a Pittsburgh. They spent over $100 million this year.
He is for now this season.
We got control for him for
their lineup is stacked this year, D-Bud.
Thank you, Gumpy. And we got the best deal in town. We're not paying anybody. We got the best lineup. That's Pittsburgh Pirates baseball.
Ballpark.
Where are we on the odds?
Well, on
that note, because they do have decent odds. They are currently the most bet on team to win their division and also make the playoffs. Okay, Rossi, I'm a Buccos fan. Obviously, you know them from the NL Central, but they bring in Ryan O'Hearn. They bring in Brandon Lau. They bring in Marcelo Ozuna. Like, they couldn't hit for shit last year, and obviously the pitching staff is really, really good. There's some concerns about the defense, but what is your thought on the Buccos? And maybe when Connor Griffin comes up, who is the number one prospect in baseball?
And say it with me, Tone. Hey, D-But, you don't know baseball.
You don't know baseball.
You don't know baseball.
Casual.
Where's your glove?
Pass.
Hey, the Buccos are coming. Ben Cherington was my GM when we won in Boston. He knows baseball, and I think what you touched on, it kind of disappointed last year with them not adding offense when you knew they were going to have the type of pitching staff they did. So pretty impressive. Some of the moves. I think Ozuna is going to be a game changer. The guy makes everybody better. Being around him, he's got the kind of personality that you need, and they're going to be in the mix. I think they're going to be much better than last year, obviously. that pitching staff's legit.
Yeah, pitching staff's legit. Everybody's throwing over a hundo. I mean, that's just kind of how we do it over there in Pittsburgh. And I think you'll be able to tell early, possibly. Go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, Rossi, speaking of personalities, and I have to say thank you as a Boston Red Sox fan. You know, you brought one home for us and maybe love a lovable reunion with that Sox 2013 team. Would love to check in on Koji Uehara. But how often do you know when you step into a clubhouse like, oh, there are, World Series vibes in here? Like this group has something special about it. With the Cubs and the Sox, the two you won, was that early on? Was it something that you kind of developed throughout the season, or was it even something you just kind of found during the postseason like you did in Boston?
Yeah, well, in Boston, I thought like you walked in, and I hadn't won a World Series before, but being around Pedroia, Ortiz, some of the guys on that team, Mike Napoli, Johnny Gomes was a big part of that group and bringing guys together. Ryan Dempster, Lester, obviously. They've got a ton of guys, and you walked into spring training, you're like, and they had come off a season in 12 where there was a lot of talk about the clubhouse wasn't this and wasn't that. I didn't feel that at all when I walked in. I remember, walking around and we noticed one guy was like, oh, there's the asshole. There's the guy that doesn't belong, and they got him out of there pretty quick. And we went off to do special things from a group that wasn't expected to do anything. So in Chicago was a little different. We had some young guys that we were bringing along, but we had the veteran mix. Guys who had won and guys who had been competing at a high level a lot in their careers. And when those guys get in the room, they talk about it. Jake Peavy tells a story in Boston when he got traded over to us. He said, we were already planning the duck boat tours when we were having those conversations when he got traded over at the deadline. And we had been Craig Breslow, now the GM of the Red Sox, had already had duck boat shirts printed up about the parade and just said, just press play because we knew it was already written. So those are the type of conversations that the good teams have, and they're talking about not just getting to the playoffs or their individual stats. They're talking about winning the whole thing, and it's normal conversation, and nobody's even balking at that possibility.
Last baseball question for you, talking about all those things. That's amazing to hear, by the way. Calling your shot that early. That's phenomenal to know that you got the squad that nobody's going to be able to beat in 7. That's a pretty cool little feeling. Hey, if we get 7 chances at this, I don't think anybody's beating us. That's going to be the Pittsburgh Pirates. And maybe it's going to be a team that dons the pinstripes. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, Rossi, looking ahead to tonight, do you think that this year is potentially a make-or-break year for the Yankees with everything that happened last year? And then everyone was wondering what kind of moves they were going to make. They kind of just ran it back. There's obviously been quite a bit of heat on Booney and Cashman, just given what Judge has been his whole career, but the last 5 years or so. Everyone thinks, the Dodgers are kind of just runaway favorites and that no one can beat them. But what do you think? Do you think there will be massive changes in New York if they can't get it done this year, or they kind of disappoint and peter out in the playoffs like they did last year?
Yeah, I think, going into that environment, the Yankees always got make or break expectations, it feels like. And, I said to somebody the other day, the Dodgers are the Yankees of my generation coming up. It was the Jeters and the group that won 5 in a row, Pettit, all those guys, Posada, those guys were on a run there, and it felt like nobody could keep up with them. And I feel like the Dodgers are in that same boat. So it's a talented group, man. You look up and down that lineup. I think it's really, really talented. I don't know how many holes they had that they felt like they could fill. The pitching staff, if they can stay healthy, I think that's the key for them, obviously for everybody. But having that depth in the staff, and I think that offense is gonna be better than I think it was last year. You need Giancarlo to be healthy the full year. I think Belly was a good addition to sign back and keep those guys. Obviously, Garrett Cole and those guys coming back for a full season. Hill, they're going to be pretty good. Rendon, sorry. They've got a stacked lineup, so yeah, they're going to have to go out and prove it.
Garrett Cole shaved. What's wrong with his face? Didn't something happen with his face?
Well, he shaved when he got to the Yankees because that used to be what we do, no facial hair. And then Devin Williams, maybe one of the worst acquisitions the Yankees have ever had, came over and basically made sure that they changed the rules. So they did, and then they got rid of his ass the year later. So
and then they changed the rules back.
Well, now it's kind of just optional. But real Yankees, they know, hey, you're either rocking a mustache or you don't have some fucking 5 o'clock shadow. You don't have some half-ass beard. He does. He looks a little bit different, but He's a Yankee. He always wanted to be a Yankee, and he respects the tradition of the franchise, unlike some guys like Devin Williams.
Okay.
I did like the stash when they had to rock the stash, because the guys that wanted facial hair, we actually had this Artie Baylor, our first base coach, Mike Napoli, nicknamed him. He just had this thick stash. They nicknamed him Dick Broom, so that was his nickname.
Not bad.
So his nickname now, when he texts us, he just says Broom.
Yeah,
he hits us with Broom. So
I understand.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'll tell you what, as somebody that is not a good mustache grower, and for a long time never had shaved face, granted, the Yankees paid everybody more money than everybody else, and if you're a superstar, it's what you want anyways. I think that is a determiner, though, especially if you got some of these turkey faces that some people have. That would have to be something that your agent would have to say, hey, listen, you're going to have to look in the mirror at yourself every day and see that, call it.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? You're a New York Yankee.
Good opportunity to check in guys, too. When they first get there, they've been with a different team. You just gave them a bunch of money. You make them shave. It's like, you got 8 chins, pal. We just paid you $300 million. Go lose some fucking weight. Let's go. That's what the boss would have done.
Hopefully you realize that before he shaved.
Who changed the rules? Who was the guy?
Devin Williams.
Who was it?
He was a closer for the Brewers who was really good, and he came over and he's basically just like, I'm not comfortable if I don't have a beard. So they're like, all right, go ahead, have a beard. And then everyone had a beard, and then he wasn't very good, and then they got rid of him, and now he plays for the Mets.
And how's he doing for the Mets? Is he good?
I haven't really checked in too much. I did see the one spring training pitch I saw from him. He gave up a homer. So we'll see. No.
Hater, this guy.
Good luck to him this year.
This guy's a hater.
Oh, I love it.
Jeez Louise. All right, last question here from AJ for you, Grandpa.
Yeah, David. So tell us about your Dancing with the Stars experience. I believe you were runner-up on that situation. Pat mentioned he's a good dancer earlier. Obviously, you're a proven good dancer on national television. What was that experience like? I hear it's actually a pretty grueling situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, one of those things you never think you're going to have on the resume, and the internet's undefeated since being on that show. Man, it was hard. Like, it was not, my idea of dancing was like grinding up on my wife after a couple beers. You know what I mean? Like, that was I didn't know ballroom dancing. Obviously, Lindsay Arnold, my partner there, she was absolutely amazing. One of the best people I've ever been around. And she walked me through the whole thing. It was hard. That's my championship pose. That was
I see that.
Thank God I didn't fall. Thank God I didn't embarrass myself.
Yeah, a lot of palm.
A bedazzled Cubs uniform right there, Pat. That's what we got rocking. It was hard, man. It was a lot. It was a lot of being uncomfortable, nervous, but I got through it and finished second, which was, I don't know how the heck that happened. Thank God for all the people that voted for me. Great experience in my life. Glad I did it. I get recognized in airports either for Cubs World Series or Dancing with the Stars. I think Dancing with Stars takes the cake usually when I'm walking through the airport.
Dancing with Stars still gigantic, right? Fox watches.
Humongous, as big as it's ever been right now.
And how
yeah,
was great?
12 to 15 people, 12 to 15 million people. They say tune into that thing every Monday night. Nuts.
Yeah,
Fox is one of them.
Yeah, so I've only watched the last 2 seasons, so I'm a new fan. So I missed your season, and seeing that photo, I wish so bad that I could have watched you. And getting second place is incredibly impressive.
Yeah, congratulations. Was it the Foxtrot that brought you down, or what was it? What really was why didn't you get the super duper dance title?
Rashad Jennings, former running back for the
good feet.
No chance.
He had abs for days. I'm rocking love handles down here. He rips off his shirt. He's got abs for days. The guy was absolute stud. I had a blast. Simone Biles was on there. There was Mr. T. I got to hang out with Mr. T on there. Throwback to the A team. We had a good.
That's
cast.
A great season.
It was fun. Lindsay's sister now is on the season. Briley, she's on it and is doing phenomenal. So it's a great show. It's great people there, real family atmosphere. But it definitely was the nervous I've ever been in my life. Every single week, stepping foot on that dance floor.
I like that you got a chance to kind of battle the nerves there. That's always good. You don't normally get a chance to kind of fight against your fears. Having to go out and be completely exposed in it was a bedazzled Cubs. What was it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I was on it for 10 weeks. We had a bunch of different
10 weeks. Hold on. Can you, because he talked about grueling. AJ and I have both heard from people who have potentially been asked to be on it what they're being told it's like. We have been told, AJ and AJ, I don't want to speak for you. If I'm wrong, you can certainly correct me, but I think we both see it same. We've heard this is hours and hours of training like every single day, and people are like losing a lot of weight. Like this is a full body commit. 10 weeks you were on this thing? Was it?
You start 3 weeks earlier to train for your first one, and then it's every week you're learning. I literally drop my kids at school, go and practice for 7-8 hours a day, and it's every day. And then I was flying back and forth from Florida here to the West Coast, and then taking the red eye back after the show. And then you have a cameraman, and your partner flies with you. It's a commitment. I learned more about myself. You fail, you get nervous about not knowing the dance, and by probably like you start on Tuesday, and by Thursday or Friday you might have half the dance, and you're like, wait a minute, this thing's coming up, and it's every day. If you don't get it, you just keep going, man. And then the nerves get when it's live, so you fall on your face. The world's going to see it. So luckily, I didn't embarrass myself too much.
Hell yeah. I love that exists, and I love that you did it. Congratulations on getting runner-up for that.
Yeah.
He did it in spikes, too, which no one else has done.
His last song was Let's Play Ball, It's Game Day.
Hey, speaking of that,
Let's play ball, it's game.
It's game day.
You know the song?
I don't know it. I don't know it. I gotta brush up. Hey, AJ, I'm locked in with you, bro. I hadn't heard that one. I've heard a lot of baseball tunes.
You have not heard that?
Text it to him.
I'm trying to for the people watching and listening, like not everybody knows what this song is. You guys
I don't
continue to
understand
think
how
like
that's
it's
possible.
Let's
it's ringing around the
play
roses.
ball, it's game day.
It's Scott
It's
Stapp.
passionate.
Music. You like music. You love music.
Creed back on tour, brother.
I cannot
We'll send it
believe
to
you
you.
don't know this song.
We know D-Bud loves it.
Yeah, I mean, look at those unis, man.
Yeah, the uni. It's a
was
song.
good
It's
time.
not about the uniform.
Yeah.
It's a song.
It's about the unis.
Was this the Marlins hype video?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Circa
All right.
2005, maybe.
This is there someday. We'll go all the way for the Cubs, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Little Go Cubs Go.
But with Scott Stapp.
No, it's not Go
Come on.
Cubs Go.
This isn't a gimmick.
Okay.
This is real deal.
It's like the
Eddie
Eddie
Vedder?
Vedder version.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
Same.
All right. Let's get out of here before we, burn this down.
Scott freaking Stapp.
Yeah, I don't want to piss. I don't want him on the bad side of what
No.
Rossi's got going on.
No.
Especially with the lovable reunion happening right now. We will tune into that, just like we will tune into anything that you do, brother. Would love to support you any way we can. You're the man. We appreciate you.
I appreciate the love. Good to talk to you guys. Keep it rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's two-time World Series champion, Grandpa Rossi. Are we the only ones that know this song?
Shocking.
No.
Clubhouse
Two-time
is
World
across
Series
the way.
champ doesn't even know what you guys are saying.
We're probably not supposed to, but I feel like we should almost just play it. I think, I don't know if we have a choice, to be quite honest.
How does he not know that song, though, David? Like, he's in Clubhouse.
I thought everybody knew it.
Exactly.
I was shocked.
He's in Clubhouse. Of course, he doesn't know that song.
No.
Think players are playing that.
Yeah, dude.
You would assume that some...
How did it come back into your life?
Let's play ball, it's game day. It's in the song there. It's game day, dude. Tonight.
Yes.
Every time tonight happens.
Exactly.
Opening day.
And tomorrow, yeah.
Normally it's opening day. But now we have opening night, because of Netflix. So
The Hand is probably singing it.
yeah, maybe Scott.
Thing.
Yeah, maybe the
Scott
thing.
should be there. Scott should be with Netflix tonight.
He's a Marlins fan, dickhead.
It's
Why
got
would he be in San Francisco?
370 million views on YouTube.
I should have known he's a Marlins.
Okay, there
How
it
many?
is.
370 million.
Thank you.
Wait, what?
50?
So everyone's seen it at least once in America.
Well, I've probably watched that 200 million times, so I don't know. I don't know how.
That's still 170
You're right.
million.
That's still a lot of people.
All right. Let's move along here. We got a huge convo coming up in 4 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
It's time.
Sure, he knows about it.
I'm sure he
does.
does. Because this guy's a fucking champion. Okay, that's what he is. Actually, hey, where you want me to find this guy? Well, you'll find right there at Victory fucking Lane.
Yep. All the time.
He's won 4 of the first 6 out of 26 regular season NASCAR races.
That's right.
Daytona, ever heard of it?
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Just had, you heard of it?
Hell yeah.
The 500?
Hell yeah.
because they wrap up at Daytona too. But the 500 one, the one at the beginning where they celebrate, he won that one. Then he also won that the
Auto Trader 400.
Boom, he won. Is that in Atlanta? Is that the one?
I believe that's a Coca-Cola 400.
Okay, he won that one.
Darlington.
Boom, Jeff just won. Jeff.
Yep, the Goodyear 400 at Darlington.
Okay. This dude is a wheel man. Let's show what he did in Daytona real quick. You think to yourself, oh, he might have got lucky or whatever. No, we're fucking wheeling to dubs around here. Okay, this man rocking the Jordan car. Yes, Michael. Bam, slingshot, engage.
Get out of my way.
Get out of here. You all are going to crash because you are trying to keep up with me. That's Daytona.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
That's the granddad of them all.
Since then, he's won. I think there's other ones. They say that there's 10 playoff races as well.
Yeah, but Daytona's the granddaddy of them all.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man that is getting comfortable with the confetti. And it seems like it's only going to continue. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, Tyler!
Hell yeah, Tyler.
What an intro. Thanks, guys.
Tyler, we're just trying to let people know that who we're talking to right now is maybe the best to ever do it. Now, there has been two others that have accomplished the feats that you are currently accomplishing. There was obviously the legendary
$1 million Billy Elliott.
Oh, we loved him. That was in 1992, I do
Legend.
believe. And then in 1997, a man who's won 4 out of the first 6 races is the greatest of all time. Who's that, Tosh?
Yeah, that's Dale Sr. Ever heard of him?
Yeah, so whenever
Intimidator?
when you talk about old Bill and you talk about 3 and then you drop your name in there, we got to be living pretty good right now. How is life right now, Tyler? Is this what we always expected? Is this a crazy ride? How do you kind of live in the current moment, sir?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm on a graphic sharing, history with 2 of the legends of NASCAR racing. And yeah, you dream of being able to win races and one day maybe be a cup driver. But for us to do it in the way that we have, it's truly mind blowing, honestly. But the things that have come our way in the first couple of, in these races that we've gone on to win, they haven't been clean races. At Daytona, the strategy went sideways. We clawed back our way to the front to win that one. Echo Park Speedway, I literally wrecked with like 30 laps to go. No right front fender on my car. We get it fixed up, drive back to the front. Coda, we think we have a loose wheel. We risk it. We stay out. We keep the lead. We win the race. And then this past weekend at Darlington, our alternator fails lap 1. So I'm having to cut fans off. No cooling to me. We had to swap the battery at the end of stage 1. Damn. We drove back from the back to the front and got the dub. So
adversity is no problem for Tyler Reddick. We got no front fender here. We got no alternator.
No fender, no sleeves.
I think you look good, though. I think you look pretty good, especially with the Jumpman logo on there. Obviously, Jumpman's Wheelman, you have brought him happiness in something that he has been committed to for a very long time. Watching his pure jubilation after a win is special because we'll see him do basketball stuff and it's like just kind of status quo. It is what it is. We see him do interviews. He's very calm, cool, collected. He wins, you win, you all win. He's losing his mind, actually. What is it like, not only the relationship, but having him as an owner and obviously being as all in as he is on NASCAR?
Yeah. I mean, being able to share these moments with Michael are truly amazing. As a kid growing up, you dream of being a Cup Series driver. You dream of having an opportunity to race in the 500. But I never in my life would have imagined that I would be able to do this with owners like Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin, Curtis Polk, Gene. I mean, yeah, this moment right here, right? Like you dream of being able to hold up this trophy, but never in my wildest dreams did I think that I'd be doing it with Michael Jordan. So yeah, just being able to have these moments with him is truly incredible. But you hit on it. I mean, he invests himself so heavily into what we do. And, in this off season, we were trying to figure out what do we got to do to turn the 45 around? What do we got to do to get back to victory lane? And the way he opens himself up to us, to be able to ask questions to him, for him to share his stories with us. Again, he is all in. And you see that in his excitement in victory lane. You can tell how much this means to him.
AJ has a question for you, Tyler. That's very cool to hear about that.
Yeah, I guess as far as meeting Michael Jordan, when was the first time you actually met him face to face? Were you, were you a little anxious going in? Was it intimidating? Yeah, like, have you ever gotten to play golf with him? Do you go on that sweet fishing yacht he has and goes and wins fishing competitions? Like, we know the guy likes to compete. Have you got to spend any time off the track with him?
Yeah, I have off the track, but I'll be honest with you guys. I spend so much time racing that I'm absolutely terrible at golf. I'm terrible at fishing.
Been there.
There's a reason I'm a race car driver. I couldn't sing, I couldn't dance, and I wasn't good at any other sport. So I stick to what I'm good at. But I have been able to spend some time away from it, away from the racetrack. And you see it. Everyone got to see it in basketball. We're all getting to see it now in NASCAR. But he's just such a competitive person in every aspect of life. It's truly inspiring, honestly. And I hope as I get older and who knows, maybe when I get done with racing, I can continue to be as competitive as he's been his whole life.
Oh, I don't know. I think Tyler, maybe. I mean, you won 4 out of 6. You're on a graphic with Dale. You might be one of them ones forever. I think the mental capacity for competition is just a tick at a psychotic level for some of these people. And they're the ones that end up, hell, you might be one of these. We don't know. We honestly have no idea whenever it's all said and done if you are or not. But those guys, Michael Jordan obviously is in that. Kobe, I mean, we could go through it all. Serena, Peyton, Tom, like you get it. Wayne Gretzky, Tiger Woods, there's like something.
Jordan kind of started that kind of crazy competitive fire.
Yeah, it feels like, and that's what he's talked about. Like, that's why Coach K said he's by far, that guy could anything. So you might be there. I could see how that could rub off, though. Anything he's around, especially anything he is committed to. I love that. What size shoe are you? What size shoe do you wear?
I am. I'm not wearing the same size shoe as Michael. I'm a size 9. But I've made it work my whole life so far.
I was hoping you were 12. I was going to say, this is my size.
12. My wife, has not been a fan of how much things have changed around the house or in the closet the last 4 or 5 years. I went from having just a couple pairs of shoes to I take up the entire closet with all the Jordans. So, she's not in love with that. But we actually have the same shoes, so I'll catch her sneaking out of the house with a pair on every now and again.
That's what I'm going to talk about because I got a friend who has a size. What are you going to be here? 8, 9?
Yeah, 9 will do.
Okay, so we got 8.5 in the office.
Couple pair of socks.
Yeah,
come on,
jeez,
guys.
AJ,
what?
Come on.
He doesn't know baseball. He doesn't know the Marlins song. He's just upset. It's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
He'll get over it.
Sorry, Tyler. We're going through some stuff in here right now. We're going through some chemistry building stuff right now. Those shoes, is that all the same? You just wear. You're like Steve Jobs. You wear same.
Oh, I'm in one of the offices we have here at Airspeed. This is the 23 office space. So there's
those might be 12s back there, but you need to go. Can you?
Those are all 13s. Those are all Michaels. They're all the same. When we first set up this room, Denny came in here and kind of put up all of his favorite shoes in his size. Denny Hamlin, one of the race car driver, team owner. And Michael came in here. He said, "Got to get all these kid shoes off the wall." And he came in here and had all these 11s brought in.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
That's why
Hell yeah.
What are my favorite? These ones. Put them up there, please. Every time.
Red 11s.
I would like to see. This whole company's being paid for by these. Okay, just want to let you know that. So let's go ahead and run this. I appreciate the collab with NASCAR and Michael Jordan. I assume NASCAR had Michael Jordan wants to work with us?
You're kidding me?
Yeah. How much does he want to work with us? And then there was obviously what happened between them and NASCAR. And now still the love and commitment and everything that is there. Good for NASCAR. Hey, maybe they're making a big, how do you feel about F1? You could race one of them if you had to get in there. Obviously you could fit in.
I think I've gotten a little old. I mean, I'm still 30, but I think if I was going to go that route, I would have had to branch off and go that way much earlier in life.
How about IndyCar? Because there has been NASCAR drivers who did it last year.
Larson.
Yeah.
Kyle. Yeah. The driver I replaced here, Kurt Busch, he was very successful in doing it too.
Smoke.
Funny enough, a couple years ago, I had the opportunity to hop in the simulator and go around Road America, the Indy Road Course. Those were the two. And the adjustment period wasn't that bad. It got me really excited to maybe do it one day, but it hasn't happened yet. I've found in this NASCAR racing world with all the data and engineering that's kind of exploded over the last 10, 15 years, there's so much work to be done during the week. And so I've just had trouble keeping up especially with how this year's been. I've just had trouble keeping up. So I hope it'll happen one day, but no plans for this year as of right now.
Continue to master your craft. We respect it and appreciate that. Winning 4 out of the first 6 races, I think NASCAR is probably going to want to see you do more stuff. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, if you come here to the Indy 500, obviously you will be treated like a king, like drivers are here in Indianapolis. But that would be legendary if you were ever able to turn up and have a successful run at either of those. Kurt?
Yeah, so I'm glad you mentioned that. I mean, we're going to be there for the Brickyard 400. It'd be great to have you out there. When we ran the road course at Indy, I think it was 2022, I got my second career Cup Series win on the road course in Indianapolis. So I've been able to kiss the bricks. It'd be great if you're able to come out there with us. So
okay. Hell yeah. Yeah. When is it? When is it? When
we can get the bricks.
When is it?
Kelly, when is it? Geez, Louise.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't even know what day it is of the week.
I understand. Get you in the car. Yeah, I understand. Just get you in the car. Point
July
you
26th. July 26th.
July 26th. Thank you. July 26th.
That's actually great timing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's actually my marriage, so you guys will have to be there.
Yeah, but we should go though, because we might want to kiss the bricks
Hey,
here.
I mean, look, you're gonna have to pick one. All right, so unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to make the brickyard.
Why don't you postpone your wedding?
But move your wedding. We're kissing the bricks.
If I can have it on the bricks.
Why not do the ceremony on the bricks after we win the race?
Hold on.
Make some calls.
Now we might be able to talk, Tyler.
Do it up there on that stage. They lift you up.
Mm-hmm.
You could be on the stage.
That'd be cool.
All right, now we're talking. See, I like the brainstorms going on. I like what's happening here. This is how we make things happen. When's the next race for you? Do you know that?
Yeah, I do know that, thankfully. We are racing Sunday in Martinsville, Virginia, one of my worst racetracks. But
until now,
who knows? I might win. I don't know.
You're definitely going to win. And Shuey, you a big Busch Light drinker? I did see you, Shuey.
I like a good cold beverage after a long, hard day's work. So yeah, funny enough, I've always wanted to do this, but for some reason, just in the heat of the moment, we're celebrating, we're doing all this stuff, and I've always forgotten to do it. And on this day in particular, it finally came back to me. We had like one beer left. I'm like, all right, I'm taking my shoe off, and I'm going to finally do this. So I never practiced it at home. You know what I mean? So that was my first attempt, and I got pretty much all the beer out of there.
And how do you feel? Last time, ever going to drink out of your sweaty shoe? They love it in Australia.
Oh yeah,
They
love it. It was honest. Everyone asked me, did it taste bad? Was there anything like? No, it was probably one of the best tasting beers I've ever had.
Wow.
I like that. Put a little foot salt in there. You know what I mean? Maybe mix it
toe
up.
cheese.
Good. All right. Well, good luck in where?
Martinsville.
Martinsville. You're going to win because that's what you do this year. And we're pumped for you. Congratulations. Enjoy the hell out of this ride, and we can't wait to watch it continue for you.
Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for having me.
Hell yeah, Tyler. Hey, I heard your grandpappy had a golden ear. Is that actual?
I'm not following along.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the driver for the 45 car, Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, Tyler.
What?
Beast.
Golden ear.
Did you do your research?
Apparently
No,
not.
I would love to know. What does that mean, has a golden ear?
God knows nothing.
He just knows how it sounds.
His brother coaches the Lakers, right?
Yeah, JJ's his brother.
I don't think
We didn't ask him.
they are not related.
He's a double D.
This gentleman's grandpa, right, is Broken Bow Records.
Yeah, that's right.
Hitmaker. Golden ear.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he wasn't.
Are you sure?
Wasn't aware of the
Did he
term.
not know about it?
Golden ear.
Is it real? Is that real?
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't exactly follow what you meant by that, but yeah, he had the golden ear. I understand what you're saying now. Yeah.
Okay.
Suck it in.
Now you're going to win in Martinsville. Okay, that's good news. We appreciate the hell out of you, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, Tyler.
Let's play ball. It's game day.
Are we allowed to play it on there?
Grandpa would have heard that and said, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's make it dance.
Jason Aldean, you ever fucking heard him?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, you know him. You like that small town song.
Lainey Wilson. Ever heard of her?
Yep. Great singer, great performer.
Yeah. His grandpappy's ear said,
oh my God.
Give me that.
There it is.
Did he sign Scott Stapp? Did he find him?
Well, we don't know if he heard the song now that we're understanding that maybe not everybody has heard that song, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Shocking.
370 million views.
AJ, if you had to but we remember. AJ, if you had to kind of sing it one time on the way out, what would it sound like?
I wish I could. I don't even know. I would never disrespect the great Scott Stapp like that.
You kind of have already by saying you don't know his song.
Oh, no.
So many times.
Oh, I know his whole catalog. I wish I could go through it all, but I see the countdown clock is already there. I know you got to take us to your hard break, the out before we go digital. So sorry about that. Love you, Scott.
You don't.
At all.
And it's been obvious. And I'm disgusted by it. We'll be back tomorrow. Goodbye. That was good. That was great. That was the best sign-off that we've ever had. This show is ridiculous.
You don't know any
When's the first time you heard that?
Scott songs,
first time you heard the song?
AJ?
Let's play ball. It's game day. I don't know, fucking 10 years ago, maybe? Yeah. Legit.
First time went to the ballpark?
Yeah, I don't know. First time I heard the fucking crack of a bat, maybe. How old was I? 8, maybe?
Yeah,
down there, Three Rivers. They weren't even playing at PNC Park yet. They were splitting it with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Barry's winning MVPs for the Buccos.
That's right. He was on the left side, and on the right side of the plate, Jason fucking Kendall. And
Kendall's coming back.
He might.
He was down there. Did you see him? He was with the Legends. Did you see that?
It's always good to see him.
I was so pumped he was with the Legends. I had no idea that they treat Jason Kendall like that. I'm happy that they do. Because, boy, what he did to me as a child brought me my only baseball happiness. I already used to have those calluses just Ray.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just all bat to ball.
Legend.
Oh! Quick turn.
Here you go. Bang!
Still breaking it in.
That went right off the top of that.
Right
camera.
off the camera. It was actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, that got a good angle.
Does it still work? Or?
That was on a transfer, too, so.
Yes, it does.
You still got the out.
Yeah. Well, I batted it up to. That was shortstop.
Double play
I
ball.
hit that over to.
Yeah, that was on the
second
transfer.
base.
Yep. Slung it to first. Double play.
On the transfer.
Safe.
It's by the footballs. It's by the footballs.
Let's play ball. It's
game day.
I saw a meme that told me that I need to do this thing every morning
Yeah.
Butterflies.
for 3 minutes.
For the hips, low
Squat,
back.
yeah, deep squat. It is
Shit
good.
or
3 minutes, they said.
It's good.
How do you do
I mean,
that?
you better have some good knee and hip health to do it. I mean, I guess that's what does it.
Yeah, it's supposed to help. I don't know, man. It's been tough for me to do it. I've tried to stay committed for the last 3
catcher
days.
stance or sumo?
So I think you just
Looks like
straight-
sumo.
Do it in
As
the
low as you
sauna.
can. Just as low as you probably can.
I don't know.
Oh, do it while you brush your teeth.
What?
Good idea.
Do it while you watch TV.
Right there.
Eat breakfast. Just live down there.
Maybe knees over toes guy's been dropping into my algo pretty heavily.
I got a reverse treadmill, one of his little deals, yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's really difficult. It seems like it's very hard, especially because you can put it to like maximum super not be able to move it stuff, right?
Yeah, it's as hard as you'll make it.
How healthy are we, you think, as humans? I watch a meme and
What do
then
you
I
mean?
decide that oh no, that's not good.
Oh, like us in general?
Yeah.
I'd say in the office it varies.
We have a gym in here.
Good spectrum of people, I'd say.
I mean, what is health, really? What do you mean?
Wealth is what your health is.
Bingo.
Okay. Let's get to a break. I felt pretty good about that.
Yeah.
As you should.
Health is wealth, AJ. That's what a meme told me. And then a guy did like, you should do this workout every day. It was like 700 push-ups.
Sure.
Yeah, they got nothing else
Like,
to
who
do.
the fuck's doing this every day? If you're healthy, you can do this.
I really like the morning routine, so that's cool. We need to see more people post and, put their morning routine up.
You mean you're 5 to 9 before you're 9 to 5?
Remember, I almost started doing that.
Yeah.
That was Lane Kiffin talked me into that.
Mm-hmm.
That lasted.
That's fine to do it. I mean, but to film it every day and then cut it together and edit it and clip it, that's kind of.
Oh, respect the grind, Hawk. What? That's because you just don't do it.
You're right. You're right.
Why don't you do
I need
it?
to journal. I'm going to journal after this. I'm going to get into my journaling and then all of my meditations and everything.
Thank you. That'd be
I'm
good
not
for
saying
you.
any of it's bad. It's all great. It's all great stuff, whatever works.
Well, especially today, because today's the day that we play ball. It's game day.
Was there a re-release of this, like on a new highlight?
Yeah, opening
film?
night.
Every year.
Beyonce's singing it tonight, I think.
Really?
Oh,
Nope.
cool.
No one can.
And Netflix.
No one can sing it out.
Kreischer is actually.
The Usos are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So singing back
Oh,
up.
they should come out to it.
Everybody's been kind of hanging on to this all game. Did you hear that? Oh, show. Boom, bang, pow. Who else?
Well, good
the
news.
hand came out.
Good news.
right?
Yeah, it's thrown out first pitch. So
It's not it. It's Thing from the show.
I actually really like it's a good show. But,
I would say this, AJ. You don't get a chance to really feel it in the morning when you're not here.
Yeah.
They do not have faith that Netflix is going to do good tonight. A lot of the boys do not have faith that Netflix is going to do good tonight. There's been calls for, are we even going to be able to watch the fucking game without all the shit?
Is Mickey Haller umping?
Can we just
What
let
does this mean?
Can we just let them do their thing here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in on it.
The
I
cameras
love
would be
this.
sweet. We know the cameras would be good.
Yes.
Bingo.
The Thing is also the best part of Wednesday. You could argue.
Well,
Okay. Of course.
What does it mean? What do you tell me? They're going to have an animatronic hand out there that's floating in space throwing the first pitch?
Maybe we just find out.
It's going to be
I
like
would
when
love to
Sully
see that.
was.
If that happens, I'll be happy.
it's gonna be attached to Kreischer's dong, probably.
No.
Okay. I'll watch.
I could see that being
No.
what they go with.
It's not going to be like a claw in one of those games. It's going to be like when Sully was running routes for the Chargers, scoring touchdowns against the Eagles.
They should just be out there just robbing random home runs.
Yeah.
Oh, the hand?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Maybe actually one of the guys, Aaron Judge probably because he's the biggest star, instead of the glove.
Oh, he
He
weird
holds
thing.
the hand.
See, fuck this thing. But like what you said yesterday about Alex Honnold, like if he went to the very top of the foul pole and just held on all game, like that's cool. That actually is cool. A lot of this stuff.
We don't know.
No, I get they got to promote everything on Netflix. You know, Bert Kreischer just got his comedy show picked up for another season, so he's going to act like a jackass, before the game. And
It's going to be good. His series is good.
Yeah,
Right.
that is what I've heard. He'll probably streak across the field during like the 7th inning or something. That would be my guess. But the Alex Honnold thing, like, huge missed opportunity. They should have done that.
I'm happy for Kreischer for that to get picked up for a second season.
It did, yes.
Good for him, because I know he put a lot into that. On that note, I also am a big fan of the Usos, the humans, and also the professional wrestlers. I have no idea what gimmicks everybody's going to be doing tonight, but maybe they know.
What are they going to do? What are they going to do for real? Baseball's kind of hard to work people in. I mean, Jameis, you can bring him in the booth. He can commentate for 3 innings.
Yeah, because he played baseball, right?
Yeah,
Good baseball.
I think he'll be pre-show, and I bet he'll be very good and very entertaining.
CC Sabathia's on a microphone tonight, right?
Yeah,
We
he's
like
calling the
CC.
game. Yep.
Dahmer was one of the
Pujols.
biggest shows on Netflix. Maybe they'll have him kill everybody tonight.
See,
that's too much.
That was a big show. You're right.
Albert Pujols is going to be there. He just managed the Dominican team. Probably going to have some good stories from that.
Yeah,
too.
the baseball stuff will be cool. I'm talking about all the other bullshit that they're trying to shoehorn in. That's what I'm worried about.
I think we as a society should just think about letting them go and see what happens.
See what happens.
161 other games.
Open mind. Let's open-minded tonight.
But why can't we do that in the middle of the season?
Because we're
opening day.
We're trying to get better.
Let's play ball. It's game day.
No, I know. And you know what? You'll never hear me say a negative thing about Netflix's baseball package ever again if fucking Scott Stapp shows up tonight and sings that at some point.
He's not coming.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Still time.
We don't know.
You don't know that.
If the Marlins were playing.
What is Stapp up to these days?
They're on tour.
They're touring.
They're on
Getting ready
tour.
for the season.
They're not.
He's rocking knees right
Creed
here,
is-
brother.
Creed is touring.
Creed's back.
Boom.
Bitch.
I didn't think it needed to be that negative. I said boom. He said something different, but
Probably.
yeah, Scott.
No,
Stapp-
it wasn't towards you. It's just-
No, it's towards
Creed's back.
society.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? You're gonna pop it a minute
Oh,
there.
I hear it.
Hey, did you guys see TGL? Did TGL have to?
No.
They had to fill 2 hours last night. They had to fill 2 hours, I believe, because they got beat so bad 8-2 that they still were scheduled to time. And I feel like everybody was bringing in. It was wild. Did I see that right?
I don't love how that went last night.
Tiger hit a stinger.
Me neither.
He did hit a good
It was
swing.
sweet. That one team caught fire. That was the problem.
Yeah, they're making putts and chipping good and driving good. Tiger plays for the first time all year. And he hits a great stinger. There's some other good stuff. That's not what anybody's talking about.
He spent all day warming his body up to play for 30 minutes?
Great season, TGL.
Great season.
Supposed to play for 3 hours.
Are they expanding? I heard league expansion.
They are
believe so.
expanding because I know Detroit's getting a team, and also they're doing the LPGA version as well.
Okay.
Let's go.
So TGL is going to continue to thrive and survive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, as of now.
And they're going to drive probably to survive.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
I like the gimmick hole, the stinger hole.
Oh, yeah. That's good one.
A couple of those.
That's on Netflix, too. They should have an Indy car running the base or F1 car running the bases tonight.
That'd be cool.
How long it would take for an IndyCar to get from first to home would be sick.
Oh, my
actually.
God, definitely. I see the graphic right now, don't you?
Yeah.
It's already. It's already.
You change out the tires at second base.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we're talking.
The normal pit stop is usually blah, blah, blah. That is the actual length of time that it takes from high five the gas man around third.
That'd be awesome.
Let's take a break.
Is Bert going to race that guy on the warning track?
That's Braves guy.
Oh,
Definitely.
Good call.
Definitely.
Do they do pierogi races out
Freeze
there?
lost, right?
Freeze, and he's in Atlanta. But he did lose, yes.
He did lose. They do the pierogi race, though. Maybe he's doing that.
The pierogi race is definitely worth it. And I'll never forget when Sauerkraut Saul overtook.
Jalapeno Hannah?
I think it was Oliver
Onion?
Yeah, I think it was him. And Sauerkraut.
Ollie Onion.
Sauerkraut Saul?
Come on, when they dress up as like the
Pierogi. It was a pierogi.
I got to see that.
They race on the warning track, brother.
Yeah, you ever see the President's Race over there in Washington?
Yeah, I saw a couple of them in Miami, too.
There's Sauerkraut Saul is up there in the front, I do believe. And
jalapeno hands in the green.
Cheap shot a guy from behind and knock him down.
yeah, I think that's already happened. There's normally 4 or 5 racers, so 2 of them have already been taken out, which is classic hijinks of these types of things. Hopefully Netflix has a lot of that tonight.
I hope so.
In between innings, that's fine.
I would like to say to these streaming platforms that are forcing us to go to them to watch sports that we love. I love baseball now, so I can say that, but I'm mostly talking about football. When it normally would go to a commercial, I need an alternate option. Okay? Unless you're charging more for these commercials because we're forced to watch them, I need you guys to be running something live that I can just kind of hop over and jump in the middle of. If it's Love is Blind, is that on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, if they're just running Love is Blind as a live thing right next to the option of the baseball game, I think that would help me out. And I'd watch it just because I don't want to watch these commercials. And natural reaction is when commercial comes on, go to phone and potentially go somewhere else. When we're on these streaming platforms, there's nowhere else to go. So we're stuck there. I think good idea for streaming platforms is to provide alternate options that are just running at the time as if it was live TV.
And maybe that is what they're going to do is all like the Netflix-based stuff is what they will fill in between innings with.
Hopefully.
That would make sense.
That'd be a lot better than us having to watch that commercial for the 14th straight time and I'm being held hostage because I have to leave the platform, go into something else, reload that, then come back. At some point, they're all going to have multiple live shit happen.
Yeah.
Or they need tabs.
We're like 5 to 10 years away from that.
They need tabs on these streaming services.
Oh, so I can head to another platform.
Bingo. And you don't have to do the reload shit. Like if your TV itself had like tabs in it, then it would just be much more easier to.
And sports are the ones that are introducing us to this because this is where we're going to platforms that are being streamed as if it's linear television.
Yeah.
But it's not linear television. It's currently on a streaming platform. So hopefully, maybe Netflix figures that out.
Yeah.
Huh? Give them a chance.
That actually, now that you mention that, like that is where they could actually take, because no other, you have commercials everywhere else. This will be the first time
They're doing commercials in it or no?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, but
they will.
There's
definitely doing commercials. They're doing what Amazon did with Amazon.
There's commercials on wrestling.
It's what they do on Christmas.
Oh yeah, I guess I
there's normal commercials on
AJ
Raw.
marking it out, huh?
Yeah, I'm marked out. Yeah, like for real. It was news to me when I'm sitting there, watching Raw, SmackDown, and all of a sudden there's commercials on a streaming service. I'm like, oh, this is new to me. I couldn't skip it right away.
I guess that's just coming down the pipe.
It's kind of a missed opportunity.
Yeah, we need to put. But they're saying it's actually we're taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
Like the Christmas games on Netflix, they just promoted all the other games.
Let's get to a break. We're figuring it all out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People definitely want to hear our ideas too.
We got good ones, so.
Always so many good ones.
Yeah.
Always.
Because we don't bring umbrellas.
And guess what we're doing?
What's
that?
We're playing ball. It's game day. Pop of the Met.
Boom.
Turn 2. Hey. Yeah, nailed it.
Well done, boys.
Caught it. That's very abnormal for you.
Oh yeah? Coming from the guy who just threw a baseball off the camera.
No, I was popping it to second baseman.
Okay, well he dropped
that.
it. Well, he dropped it
Yeah,
too.
well, no, boom. That's what he did. Popping a mitt.
There it is. Boom.
I took your glove.
I got it. No glove needed.
Clayton Kershaw signed this 3-time World Series champ.
Fire that fucking thing
How many
over here.
WBCs? Oh, yeah, fuck.
Try to hit a home run.
Back-to-back second.
Yep.
Didn't like hearing that.
Take these fuckers off.
Yes.
Let's play ball. It's game day. Let's remember here, boys, they just want to be high.
Strikeout,
This is high. And what's out here? Yeah, it feels like if I swing right here, we are in a good spot. Everywhere else, potentially problematic. Hold on, let me. Let me. Yeah.
Big skin out of there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a good ball.
Good idea. That's good football. Yeah. Oh, no. I feel like we're pretty close. I feel like we're pretty close.
It's a good spot, Bill. Y'all got. Oh!
Yeah.
Foul tip. Oh,
Wow!
0-1.
What if you came out here?
0-1.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you come out there and take a good cut?
This is a desk at bat, please. We understand.
Okay. All right, 0-1. Here we go.
Got TV over there.
Desk.
Don't swing if it's not
Aim
there.
for Bill.
Where's Bill?
Yep.
No,
Go off.
That's not how I play.
He aims for Bill.
You know we're all
Yeah. Deep center, bitch.
Hit Cena.
Oh, you practice swing here? It's 0-1 right now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't look at pitches either.
Look for your pitch and drive.
No, everybody knows I don't do that.
Oh! Ah! Oh, 2!
Camera 3.
Here we go.
Camera's working, so.
Hitters count.
Punch! Punch! Punch!
Oh, no.
Punch!
I just need it.
Punch!
I think back here.
Punch!
Yeah, get kind of sketchy.
Punch!
Get bat on the ball. Get bat on the ball.
Punch! 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 Punch!
Oh, these motherfuckers.
Punch!
They are alive.
Punch! Oh! Punch!
That's good at bat.
That's all that happened.
He didn't go down looking.
Punching's a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Hard to focus. Everybody's yelling at me.
once you hear it.
I still got 2 more outs. We'll see those on the other side. What have we not talked about?
NBA's expanded.
We'll talk about that in some other.
Boom.
Oh, and Ohio State Pro Day. Okay, we got shit actually happening on the other side here. Okay, we got boots on the ground at Pro Day at Ohio State.
Oh, shit.
Okay, maybe. Has anybody told him?
I got some. I haven't opened. I got some pictures and videos that came through. I haven't looked at yet. That General just sent me.
Okay, but he's there. Will he be able to answer a call?
Yeah, I told him. Yeah, be alert.
And he always is.
Yes, he is. Yes.
2 o'clock. Yeah, he should still be there. Hopefully.
Okay, great news. All right, we got boots on the ground at the Ohio State Buckeye Pro Day. Obviously, we do. We knew that before this exact moment.
Sure.
And we got NBA news we got to talk about and some NFL stuff. And let's play ball. It's game day. It's just heavy machinery just driving through our entire property.
Non-stop.
I don't know. I don't think I signed up for that. I don't think.
Just getting started.
It's going to be
Big
great.
project out there. A lot of things going on outside.
Yeah, and I don't. How come we're the only? I don't see them just rolling through everybody else's houses. Like they're just rolling through our entire.
I talked to the guys earlier. They said we can drive the backhoe later if we want. So take them up on that offer.
I appreciate the boys out there. They're working hard. We were watching them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they should just be rolling through our property with fucking a backhoe, though. I don't think that's how
definitely not.
These a couple guys came in the gate this morning behind Bruce.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they kinda
called me in.
dumped
Like,
on
yeah, we'll
them.
just park here, work on the road outside. I'm like, nah, I don't think so.
And the guy goes, "We'll see."
Yeah.
Bruce goes, "No,
Said,
yeah."
I guess I'll find out. I'm like, I'm telling you right now, you're not allowed to park here.
I do wonder what's going on here. Like, I don't even know how to do. Do we call it HOA?
No, I don't think there's anything you can do.
Yeah, the train's rolling now.
Yeah, they got cops out there just escorting them, just driving through our property.
Yeah.
Just right through. We appreciate their work, but is there some sort of something?
Do we have any kind of timeline?
Do we have any?
when this-
18 months.
End of summer.
Only a couple weeks, they said.
But that was from the start, right? Not 18 months from when they first break ground, or
No, I think.
oh Jesus Christ!
I think we got 162 games.
You got eyes on what's going on out there. It's going to be a while.
I think we got 162 games, brother. Yeah, I think we're in spring training still.
Yeah,
That or Shefty's Kitchen, which is first? Shefty's Kitchen or that project? Which one finishes first?
This project.
Definitely this project. Shefty's getting the runaround.
I don't know, dude.
Golf course right there. We have help with the golf course. Golf course ain't gonna like this either.
Yeah, they're not driving. That's exactly our point, though. They're not just. These people have no respect for us.
They're starting on our side because the first break ground was on that stop sign on our side. Once they get to the golf side and the people who belong to that golf course see what's going on at their home course, that ain't.
No, I know that, but
fly.
I think they're going to still continue to do the.
Isn't it? It's a full. I mean, they have to do that side too, unless they're just putting the entire
think they
thing
are.
on our.
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah. It's an honor to be here.
It is.
Shefty said his kitchen completion ETA is never.
Okay.
Okay, so this one.
Boom.
Yeah, all right,
Okay.
so this one's
Do
going
it.
to be wrapping up. Yeah. I wonder if they've even got, like, what the handles are going to be.
No, that's last.
No, but I'm saying, have they even made that
No.
decision?
No, they're not making any decisions.
They're still making choices on grout and tile and
I
stuff
mean,
like that.
Shefty's
so.
walking in on dudes taking dumps in his half bathroom right off his office. Like, Can you imagine
Where
that?
do you want him to go to the bathroom?
We're not blaming the guy.
Exactly. Not blaming the guy at all.
We're just saying the situation Shefty's in, it does seem like he's going to be on water for a while out there. Us, we just got to deal with backhoes going through the parking lot, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, it is kind of nice, though, because they can just pick up the fence, which they already did,
Yep.
and just move it for any of the door dashers that come.
Mm-hmm. Jeez.
Once again.
Upgrading?
Yeah.
Upgrading internet or something? What is it?
No, we're getting a roundabout.
Oh, okay. Jeez, that's a lot bigger project than I thought.
Oh, yeah. And who's doing it? Well, the town is. So who do we? Hey, I don't like. Okay, to who? Nobody.
Yeah. Is that PennDOT out there?
Yeah.
That'd be Pennsylvania.
IDOT.
INDOT.
INDOT.
Boop, bop, 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 doo, bop. Let me guess, you don't know that yet?
Hanson.
Debo,
definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Hanson.
Everybody.
They had it.
Yes, they did.
And they didn't.
All right, let's get
They
to a
still
break.
do.
We got to cover all the sports stuff. And also, there's a 100% chance we lose power probably at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can count on that.
We're also
Power, internet. They're probably going to hit a gas line. There's going to be a lot of neighbors around here not happy.
Ideally.
Smothers' house might explode.
No, we hope Smothers is okay. Honestly,
No, not with him in it.
that is one of the reasons why I don't want to complain is because how much Smothers complained whenever we came here. So it's like I don't want to. We are, I guess, are part of the problem. But I mean, they're just.
Oh, yeah. And we haven't even
They had to
got the
vote
summer
on it.
months
Like the HOA or someone had to vote on it, didn't they?
On this, yeah, I was a part of. Believe me, I thought I knew what was going to happen. You know, I thought a pretty good briefing, pretty good. There's been a lot to this. You know, I had to sell the property to them. They're buy the land and what part of the land and how's the land. There's been a lot of stuff that's gone on. You know, and it's like, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. I understand. And I've looked through it all. How am I going to be affected? How's the company going to be affected? This is how it's going to work. It's like, all right, sick, whatever. Appreciate you guys doing that. Good luck. Hands off. That was what, a year ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Then it got all the way to Mike Pence's desk. He said, all right, let's build this roundabout.
It was announced in 2022. Okay, that was years.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a long time. So now we are.
T.Y. Hilton last place.
Just to build a roundabout. Take that.
Congrats on your retirement, T.Y.
So now,
Hell yeah.
you know, now it's actually happening.
Cool.
And it's like, I don't think I knew. Is this what I signed? No way is this what this is. So I think there's probably supposed to be a little bit of a, hey, is this what we all agreed to? I don't. But they'll work their asses off.
Yeah.
We appreciate the workers out there.
It'll be nice when it's over.
Yes, it'll be great when it's over.
Yes.
But I don't like looking out there and seeing a backhoe just rolling right in between Diggs's car and Connor's car.
Yep.
You know, out that window. Right?
I hope
It's like, well, how the hell is that DoorDash? Is that
Could be. I guess it could be.
That'd be cool.
Ideally, they absolutely fucking demolish my truck and I get a new one.
Okay.
Best case scenario.
All right, I think I know where you need to park it for them to ruin it.
Good.
You just put it right there. It seems like that's where they're kind of putting.
I mean, I paid
We
for
should
insurance.
line it up. Just line our cars up so they can't.
Excuse me. Oh, so they can't. We don't want to make these boys' life harder.
No, but they can use the road. I mean, yeah.
And now, on that note, I don't think I signed up for this a half a decade ago. I don't think I did. Maybe, though. I mean, who knows? 2022 was a different time.
Yeah, you're right.
Very, very different.
2022 was a different time. Were we even out of the houses then?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You guys moved in here 9/20/22, I believe.
Yeah, the Thunderdome is under
September
construction
20th,
in like their original video with an aerial view of where they're putting the roundabout.
We've been in it. Hey, listen, we can't wait for that place to be finished. Good luck out there, boys.
Hell yeah.
And drive your shit, whatever you need to do. Cut all the fiber.
Get it done.
Take it all out. I respect and appreciate the hard work there. They are out there early.
Oh, yeah.
And they are out there late, which I respect and appreciate. And this roundabout here will make this place much better.
It's a good roundabout.
Well, it's going to take a little bit to get there.
A little bit.
And, you know, if it wasn't for the rain,
Bingo.
the sun wouldn't shine as bright.
Well said.
So whenever that thing's done and we're enjoying that, we're going to enjoy it even more because what we're going to definitely have to go through for the next 2 years probably as this thing gets done.
Yeah.
And those 2 years might feel like an eternity while we're in the middle of it.
Oh, that's what you think, 2 years?
3 years maybe, it sounds like you're saying.
I put over under 2.5.
I'll take the under.
3.5.
It'll
Take
be
the
done by
under on that.
2030.
Have you seen these boys out here working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're laying crete.
Already laying creep.
And the highways have been under construction for since I moved here. Kind of just no progress on that whatsoever.
Yeah, right. Going downtown, they did the thing.
They did. But
That's really nice.
If you get more north, kind of up towards where I live now, it's a clusterfuck. It's a nightmare. So
this is going to be different though. This roundabout.
It better be.
Best of the best working on this thing.
And we appreciate them not bringing the backhoes into our building. Yes. You can go right, whatever you got to do, it seems like.
Sure.
Oh, they're gonna.
Not yet.
I do feel like we should be prepared for any asks that they have when they drive those things up to our door inevitably.
Mm-hmm.
You guys need some water, oil?
See, I don't know.
Gas?
I don't know if we should be, feeding these things. Because then what happens?
I don't think we have any other options.
You remember what happened with the animals at your house? That's when they start saying, "Oh, hey, we're thirsty. We might as well just head on over and see if McAfee's got any fucking water for us."
It's already happening, brother.
That's why we say no. Get back to work, motherfucker. That's
Are
our
you
reason
saying
to
that?
talk. I might.
You go out there and throw a baseball into that bit?
You guys fucking do anything out here?
We do respect the workers. This will be a long time, though. This is going to be a long time. Yep. We're going to enjoy. We're lucky to do this. Thankful to do this. And on the other side, we break down all the sports news that's happening around sports. NBA expansion has been confirmed. Is there enough good players for that, AJ?
I think so.
Is there enough of demand for that?
That is a good question. I am not sure about the NBA when it comes to demand.
Okay, we shall see. The salary cap's going up $10 or $11 million next year. Feels like it's a healthy league. Signed a big deal. 2 new expansion teams will bring like $600 million, I guess, into this entire thing, which you divvy it up. The amount of money that every team's going to get is going to be worth the same amount as a TV deal. So it feels like ownership thinks everything's okay. Salary cap seemingly okay. Are they going to be the ones that are going to take over the world whenever they get to their playoffs like they do every single year? We shall see. This year might be a huge playoff push for the NBA, but they do have to figure out, I think, garnering attention throughout the rest of the regular season by people that don't have the 5 biggest teams in the league. I think that is something that they'll probably have to figure out. But until then, it feels like they're living a pretty good life over there at the NBA somehow.
Feels like Seattle definitely has the demand because people have been asking for the Supersonics since they left, and then Vegas will turn into just like the Golden Knights. Like, they'll sell out every damn night because people who are there will just go to the game.
Something to do.
Yeah.
It's like that in Atlanta. Like, you go to Atlanta, it's like, is there a Hawks game? Yeah, let's go down to the Hawks game. Let's just figure it out. It's just something to do. If it's very easy to get to, which we assume it will be, LeBron James come out and say he wants nothing to do with ownership.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I did not hear that.
Did you hear that, AJ?
I did hear that.
I heard
that, yeah.
I read that. I don't know if I might have got by the internet, but yeah, it was like very much a I'm no longer really interested in the whole ownership thing. Is that because he's still playing and the team's about to happen? LeBron James and his partners at Fenway Sports Group are not interested in pursuing ownership of a potential Las Vegas NBA team due to the expected cost. 7 to 11?
Sean said 7 to 10, but yeah, I'm sure it could go all the way up to 11.
7 to 10, 7 to 11. What was the Lin Bin? 12 and a half?
Yep.
Yeah, 1%.
12.5 billion though was what the valuation of the
Yep.
Miami Dolphins was. That included the F1 race and everything else they had going on. Seattle Seahawks are going to go for what?
10, right?
Yeah.
Lakers just went for 10
plus.
10, yeah, 10 plus.
What's an NBA team now? 7 to 10?
Lakers got 10.
Others are not. No. Lakers got to be like the tip of the spear, right?
That's what I'm saying. An NFL team seems like quite a good deal all of a sudden. If an NBA team, no offense to the NBA, but I think they understand this entire thing. The NBA being worth that much is crazy. Professional sports, great investment. There's people investing in like second level soccer.
Yeah.
Like tens and tens and tens and $40-50 million into second tier soccer in America.
Fenway Sports Group is looking to buy a team in La Liga, Hetafe.
Laffy?
Who?
Hetafe.
Hetafe.
Go on, shake.
Swap.
Saltwater, nice.
That's pretty good.
Nick said it. He
Are they a part of the Getafe? They're 8th currently in La Liga.
It's funny how.
What's that?
FSG, Fenway Sports Group, sold the Penguins, and then they got a lot better after because that group sucks.
Oh, well, that's funny because the Red Sox are freaking sick.
Well, that's because the Fenway Sports Group might care about the Fenway team a little bit.
I also just realized I don't think Fenway Sports Group owns the Red Sox.
They don't?
I think they're just named after him, yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
No, they do.
No, okay,
they do.
okay.
Yeah, they do.
I wasn't sure. I was sure John Henry.
The Penguins got a lot better when they got Hextall out the door and Dubas came in as well.
No, it's Fenway. What are you carrying Fenway's water?
No, I'm just saying Hextall was a moron. And yeah, I don't mind Fenway Sports Group. They own Liverpool too. If we're going there.
And how's Liverpool doing?
Well,
We're
they
in the
just kicked
Champions
Mo
League.
Salah out.
How'd you do in Premier League?
We're fighting it a bit. You know, we won it last year. You can't win it every year. It's a tough league.
I've heard maybe not as many Premier League championships, so you kind of get judged in England, but you guys will win a Champions League every once in a while.
Whenever we're kind of shite in the Prem, we will go on a run in the Champions League.
And Champions League is all the good teams from all the leagues around Europe. So you guys win that one, but you're not able to do it in England. So England can kind of talk shit to you forever, but all of Europe, you guys are kind of kings. Is that an accurate depiction of never walking alone?
No, because we won 2 league titles. We went on a run where we didn't win one for 20. So Man U's been shit for a while. They're kind of coming back up. Arsenal hasn't
It's
won
Arsenal's
one in
time right
forever.
now.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, you Gunners.
What?
I'm an Arsenal supporter.
You're a gooner?
Since when?
Forever.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What city are they in?
Arsenal. Duh.
What's the stadium called?
Don't ask these questions, all right?
Come on.
You Gunners.
No, you're a gooner. You're not a gunner.
I'm a gunner.
No, fans are called gooners. Players are gunners.
Okay, obviously.
player.
We know that.
I'm always a player at heart.
Yeah,
Oh.
always have been. Hello, let me get on the pitch too, right? Then do you say that whenever you went over there and visited Arsenal over there in North London?
Fucking right.
Pitch on the pitch.
They play a disgusting brand of football. People are saying they're ruining the game.
Whoa.
Don't talk
What are
about
they
Big
doing?
Gabby and the boys
The
like
flopping,
that.
the wasting time.
Don't
It's a
do that.
disgrace.
That's not football, it's soccer.
They're saying you're ruining the game. What's that all about?
Nah, I wasn't it. Big Gabby plays the right brand of football.
Big Gabby's the star?
Yeah.
Who's
Ask Gumps.
Ask Gumps about him? All right, I will.
They did try to sit in a cup final this weekend and lost 2-0 to City. So that, you know.
That's a tough game. They were in the final.
Still at the top of the
Top of the table?
By 9 points?
The Gooners and the Gunners are at the top of the table over there.
Watch him bottle it to Man City with that game in hand.
Oh, okay, well, congratulations to D-Butts team. I didn't know D-Butts team.
Nice stacking them.
D-Butt.
Is your second favorite team Man City?
No, I just stick to one team, and I got them and then Inter Miami out here.
Yeah.
And how about in La Liga? You got a team over there?
that one?
Yeah, Real.
Did you hear what happened?
Over Barcelona.
Did you happen to hear what happened in Rio?
Mm-mm.
They MRI'd the wrong leg.
Oh, yeah, of Mbappe. Yeah. Was that real?
How does that happen?
I thought it was a real count. I could be wrong, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they had to both be in the tube.
Yeah, but I think they were just focusing on, all right, left one's good. Let's get to the right one. The athletic football Mbappe knee injury was misdiagnosed after Real Madrid medical staff performed an MRI scan on the wrong leg. When no problem was found after a scan of his uninjured right knee, the 27-year-old was featured in 3 games for Madrid before the mistake was realized and rectified. 3 games it took?
It was interesting because everyone thought he blew out his knee and they trotted him out there the next week like nothing happened.
He put out there, look at the fucking scan.
And he just does what he's told. He's like, yeah, this knee, I guess.
How does he have no idea that they're scanning
Would
the
he have done
wrong
it?
knee?
Well,
Mbappe's
your
going to
whole
play
body
if he
goes
can play.
into the MRI.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Both of them go in.
He should.
I mean, he's unless he's.
You never know how it works over
Could he
there.
have told him the wrong
way
one?
Florentino Perez runs that club, you never know.
But
I have heard that.
couldn't they have couldn't they have said to him, there's nothing wrong? And him going, really?
You sure? My knee fucking
Don't you
hurts.
think, like, as an athlete, there's nothing wrong at all?
They were kind of in it at this time. They fired their coach during this time, so it was a terrible time for the club.
Yeah. Scanning the wrong knee.
Wouldn't you think a doctor would be like, so again, we're not seeing anything with your left knee here, your left knee. And he's like, oh, okay, I guess. I thought it was my right knee the whole time, but maybe it was my left knee.
And then the doc, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you tore your ACL and your MCL.
Didn't they see him limp his ass in? Isn't it pretty obvious to tell who's hurt on what side? I mean, we're not allowed to do it because we're not doctors.
No.
But we'll watch a game, any sport. Fucking curling, I could probably watch and tell if somebody's ankle, knee, or hip is fucked up.
Darts, we could tell.
Darts can definitely tell. Guy had gout.
Go, Johnny, go, go.
And if we watched for more than a minute, we could tell you if it was his right foot gouting or his left foot gouting.
Yeah.
Mbappe, one of the best players in the world, right?
Yeah.
Walks
Absolutely.
into this scan. They look. They see him limp his ass in with a blown knee. Get him in there. And everybody goes, we all saw the same thing? It's the fucking left one? Definitely.
Strap up.
It's clean, dude. And they show it to him. It's clean. I don't know what to tell you. It's all in your head, you fucking weirdo. They probably made him feel so stupid, too.
It's crazy.
I'm in so much pain. It hurts so bad.
What if he lied to him, though? What if he didn't want to let him know he was hurt?
Oh, I like that.
A baller.
I like that. So you think he limped on the wrong leg going in somehow?
Could be.
I don't, who knows? Maybe the technicians running the scans were on their phone playing Candy Crush or one of those games.
Do the doctors watch the injuries too? I think with modern technology, I know way back in the day, whenever we didn't have cameras, you weren't able to like see things happen. Now I'm pretty sure they like watch the injury and they're like, oh, maybe we should look at his interior because of it. So he got hurt. And somebody told the doctor, hey, he got injured. And we're going to send him over. His name's Mbappe. You might have heard of him. He's pretty good. All right, I'll get a look at him. Didn't even know what are we?
Should have consulted Dr. Chow. I'm sure he had eyes on it.
Yeah, he'd have been in surgery.
I think he did respond to this.
Did he?
It's a great fucking.
That's how they figured it out.
Dr. Chow tweeted him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Straight from the OR?
Can we call him, please? Can we? Nope.
Yeah.
Do not. He will answer from the OR.
Mid-surgery.
Yeah.
That's like when you have surgery, you have to like if it's your right knee, I have to sign my right knee. The doctor signs the right knee before you get knocked out, so they know.
That's surgery, though. For the MRI, I don't remember, do they?
I mean, I've had them plenty, but
me too.
And sometimes
I don't know. I don't know.
You do go to like these third-party off-site places.
Oh, yeah.
Dr.
Have
Chow?
nothing to do with, the team day in, day out.
That's what Dr. Chow actually said. He tweeted, lots to say on this, obviously. Doctors order but don't perform MRI, obviously. Maybe nurse. Okay, now they're pointing fingers.
Yeah, a lot of pointing fingers.
Language barriers, maybe they couldn't.
Sure, French and Spanish.
Doc should look at scan, not just radiologist report, and notice. Not sure what happened here. Topic for next. # Pro Football Doc Podcast. He's going to talk about it.
Yep.
And he's going to say, this is pro football, like
well said.
European football podcast now, doctor. That's fucking terrible. That's almost as bad as putting a golf tee into somebody's lung.
Almost.
Yeah.
15 minutes before.
Well, I believe I was this. Did I see this last night too? It was late. Jaws out for the season because someone put a needle in his elbow. Is that true? Or was that fake?
Jaws.
John Morant.
Oh, I thought you were saying Joey Jaws Chestnut.
I saw something happen to somebody. Somebody had a really bad.
Oh,
yeah.
Moody.
John Morant elbow.
Yeah, Moses Moody.
The Warriors.
The Moody one, yeah.
Going up
exploded.
Yeah,
that was bad.
I still have yet to watch because every caption has been, this is the worst thing of all time. And then I don't want to see it.
The picture's terrible.
Yeah, I just scroll through it. I don't want to see it. And then my algo's like, hey, this is sports. You're going to want to see this. Nope. And then there's another. Then there's a photo.
Yeah.
Then there's an entire thing. I forget,
I saw it on accident.
It
was nasty.
Your algo will do that to you.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I don't like that they do that to us. I'm done with it, actually.
At all.
Not interested.
I want to clear the air. I misread the injection tweet. The John Morant.
He got an injection to treat it, but it was already injured.
So now he's out for the year.
John Morant's out for the year.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with his elbow?
They're irrelevant now.
Yeah, I don't
they
think
have
he was
fallen
playing
off
anyways.
cliffs since all that stuff. With Jaw.
Is Jaw still a player or no?
I mean, Memphis is just kind of a whole bunch of nothing. They went from like 2 seed to all that stuff with Jaw to this team is basically garbage now.
He's probably got the best shoes right now, though.
It does have good shoes.
Signature shoes.
Nah, Tatum's are probably better.
You mean the Jurassic Parks?
I mean, I've seen so many different colorways. They're all
The Jurassic Parks are.
What about Tyrese Halliburton's?
He's
Did you say we were going to take a break?
Scooby Dooby Doos.
The Yabba Dabba Doo.
Yeah.
The SpongeBob's?
Let's take a break. On the other side, we got boots on the ground at the Ohio State Pro Day. Who did what, where, how? We'll find out. Pro Day Showcase.
Can't wait.
On the other side.
We have anyone at the Bama one?
We'll go live from the Ohio State Pro Day.
Have you guys got a hold of Bob?
Wakefield Yates is at Alabama.
Yeah.
I guess we could cold FaceTime
He
Field
just
Yates.
did a hit on SportsCenter.
If Caleb didn't run, then probably nothing really happened because all the Ohio State guys did the combine.
Can we call Bob Carpenter, please? Can we get a cold FaceTime?
Yeah, you got call. I texted him a little bit ago and said, hey, we might call you. I haven't heard back yet. So he might be meeting with GMs
running.
and owners and coaches. He actually is probably warming up. You're right.
40 at 40, baby.
That's right.
He's in there on the bench press, encouraging guys.
Oh, yeah.
How many do you think he puts up right now, AJ?
Oh, man, 25.
Are you thumb on bar or are you wrapped?
As a youngster, I was thumb on bar like that. And then as I got older into high school, I wrapped my thumb. So I wrapped my thumb.
What do you think, Bobby? Bobby has big arch, I assume. I assume there's a big arch on that thing.
He can, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then he's doing that one right
here. Bobby can clean probably 405 for 10. Like Bobby's a clean master.
No answer from Bobby Carpenter. We'll get back from the Ohio State Pro Day tomorrow.
He's in
Okay. Sounds like we're out of here.
I mean, I would love to chuck the stone around a bit outside.
Let's play ball. It's game day. Today was a good day, man. Today was a good day.
Judge double tonight.
I can't wait to see the fucking Usos.
Me neither.
Oh, man.
I'm excited to see what Jimmy and Jay do.
Yeah.
Boom.
When's the pregame festivities start?
That's a good question. Probably now. Is Netflix live right now from the?
I don't know.
Can we get another at bat before we get out of here?
Good idea.
You're right. You're right.
No redemption.
The camera's in a bad spot.
It is.
See, is the issue?
Why don't
'cause
you
normally, do you throw from back here?
No, because that's. I mean, there's a lot of variables there. I don't want him to, be breaking shit. And
The desk at bat is difficult.
it is.
Yeah, it's very.
You've had some.
There he is. Two for him.
You have had success.
Yeah, but I think.
Oh, you did throw from back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he threw from his seat.
Yeah, from seat.
No, don't. This is not on you.
You did one of these. You did like a basketball.
I don't know. I'll tell you what. I just don't want to hit this. Do we have another of these? We do, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah. Got fucking stat behind
That
it
one's
now,
been
so.
through some hell.
Yeah, the bat just
fuck this baseball up.
Yeah, I've been trying.
Forget about the camera.
What do you mean? What about the mic?
Forget about the mic.
What about the screen?
Bat and ball. That's it.
Let's
play ball. It's game day. Crack.
Yeah, I think we gotta go around here. I think we go right around here. Right around. You're coming in hot.
Not coming in hot, coming in straight at you.
So I'm going hands to ball.
Yeah.
Hands to
Throw
ball.
those hands.
Hands to ball.
Yeah.
Hands to ball.
You might want to back up.
Nah, he's good.
Yeah, hands to ball.
Yeah.
Hands to ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
Shit.
Infield fly.
Nice hit. Little
Fly. That's one out.
It's a hit.
It's two outs. It's 2 outs.
Okay.
All right, here we go now.
Time. Take it to you.
Hey, bada.
Now you singing it.
I gotta be out here. Gotta be out here. Gotta fucking roll it over here. I gotta fucking.
Watch him throwing that junk.
Yeah.
Come on, Jangaline.
Hold on. Hold.
Oh, right back.
That's single up the middle.
Laser up the middle.
Sorry.
Who's down?
Like this.
Let's play ball. It's game day. I had to move back in the batter's box.
Yeah.
Smart. Pete Rose.
Contact, right?
Pete Rose taught you that.
Let's play ball. It's game. Oh shit!
That's all right. You don't want that one.
We're
anyway.
done with it.
You don't want
We're done
that
with baseball.
one.
Done with baseball.
What happened?
Maybe I don't watch tonight because everything that just happened right there.
Oh no.
Talking about you got base hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Infield fly.
Logan Webb's on the
brother.
spot, too.
Who's singing the anthem?
Scott.
Stop.
Yeah.
Come on now. We're talking highest ratings ever, if that's the case.
That's
Who is
fine.
singing the anthem tonight? Can we bet on that?
I don't think so.
Santino Corleone's song "Spirit of the Game" is featured as soundtrack for MLB coverage on Netflix. Was a major spotlight during March 25th. The anthem song "Spirit of the Game" by Santino Corleone was highlighted tonight.
Like Chris Angel.
Yeah, he can sing.
Carlos Santana.
That would be.
Oh.
Still doing it? He's still doing it?
What's that song by Carlos that I really liked?
Smooth with Rob Thomas.
Yeah.
Maria.
Just like the ocean under the moon.
It's the same as the emotion that I get from you.
You got the kind of loving that can keep us moving. Give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I looked it up, and this article said, I hope that Demogorgon comes out to lead the 7th inning stretch, and maybe the cast of Bird Box can sing the national anthem.
Come on.
All right, be a friend, tell a friend something nice about change your life. Great work this week,
Oh,
D-Bud.
yeah, you too, brother.
We're going to play ball tonight.
We are. Can't wait.
It's
Game day.
There it was. All we needed.
AJ.
Love
It
you,
is
Stat.
game day.
Oh, you got a little deeper.
That
Cool, man.
That knows the passion I have.
Oh, dude.
Scott Stapp knows that you don't know Scott Stapp shit now. And that's,
I think I was a part of that game when the guy was
were.
swinging from the rafters. I was in that game.
yeah, but that doesn't mean you were listening to what fucking Scott was doing.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm listening. I'm listening. He knows.
He knows now you don't. Because you don't know that they're playing ball. It's game day. We'll be back tomorrow. Full overreaction for 3 hours to the baseball game tonight. Woo! and Sweet 16 tomorrow.
That's right.
Let's enjoy the hell out of this life. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might change their life. We're in this thing together. Thank you all so much for allowing us to do this for a living. You're the greatest people on earth. Team on me. Team on three. 1, 2, 3. Team. Goodbye.